Wow.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Sneezing from the pollen, the chain caught my shoestring, hit the center bar on my bicycle, and almost lost my bearings. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet and sand where the sun don't shine. Sunburned at the beach, in pain the whole darn night. So much skin peeled off my back, you could make a set of Samsonite. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet. A lot of sand where the sun don't shine. Putting on a cold, wet bathing suit. Mosquitoes and bees and tetanus shot in the derriere. Something's crawling at the foot of my sleeping bag, and flaming marshmallows in my hair. Drop and roll. Caught a baseball with my face. Potato salad in the sun. Salmonella steps up to the plate. Listeria gets the run. Oh, I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet and sand where the sun don't shine. I got sunburned at the back of my throat. And sand behind my eye.
Not officially summer, but a lot of places feels like it, right?
It's not official?
No, like June
20th or
20th.
something?
Yeah.
I disagree.
All right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You were disagreeing with, who was it?
The
Copernicus?
calendar? Yeah.
Memorial Day is always the,
Dr. K? Is that who you're...
or at least the unofficial.
Again, Memorial Day weekend is the beginning of summer. The pool's all open everywhere.
Hello, everybody. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold, Chickster. Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
You got the guitar warmed up? Mm-hmm. You do?
Sorry, I have coffee in my mouth. You caught me off guard.
He's got a pretty good racket going on over there.
Yeah,
He's got
he
all
does.
the refreshments and snacks. And
Hot coffee.
and he just sits there and laughs, and every
Mixed
now and
nuts.
then he'll go boogers and girls' butts.
Farts.
And he,
Penis, prejudice, and poopy.
calls
So
it
we
a
got-
day. Calls it a day.
Now we should explain. You have your own room. We can see you.
do,
We
yeah.
can see you through the glass and on the
see
big
you.
screen.
Because we don't want COVID.
And
I have permanent COVID.
Do you?
For some reason, that room is about 10 degrees cooler than this one.
It's 30 degrees colder.
Yeah, you
Ask Christy.
You
Yeah,
can
it's
store
very
meat in there.
cold.
I have a hoodie on today.
Yeah.
We are storing meat in there, right, Pat?
I know what I'm talking about.
Big meat energy.
Sausage,
Oh.
baby.
Hanging sausage. All right. And so forth. We have, if that's the case, we have some meat in the news again today.
Not bear meat today.
Oh,
No.
I thought about that story yesterday afternoon.
That was everywhere.
I got the chills thinking
We'll be
about it.
reviewing why,
brain worms, Tom.
if you're eating bear meat, you need to cook it. I still can't get over the fact that they were eating bear meat kebabs, but we'll find out
How
about
else would
that.
you fix it?
And evidently, we were way off on the shish and a kebab. It's a skewer. This is where the meat goes.
Yeah.
And it's not a shish or a kebab.
It's not?
The whole thing is called a kebab. I don't know where
Where's the
shish
shish
comes
thing?
from. I don't know.
They went,
No shish.
No shish.
So is it
That's
still
a kebab.
It's a skewer.
a skier?
Skewer.
S-K-E-W-E-R.
I used to be a A
Used to be-
boulder. Now I go outside, I'm a skier.
I used to be skewered to ghost.
Well,
Maybe not.
we'll get to the bottom of that then. Coming up, we have some cicada news. Of course, nudity in the news. Another great nude story.
Nude?
Boy, people love taking their clothes off, don't
Yeah, they do. It's great to be naked. Don't you know that?
In public. Okay.
I was naked on my front porch.
Front porch.
Yeah.
Really?
Yesterday morning.
Really?
Really?
Every now and then I'll wake up. I've gotten a package overnight, and I turn out the porch light and go get the package.
All right.
You know what the dogs do? They just sit there like it's a normal morning. They don't care.
What if you get locked out?
Actually, that did happen one time.
Really?
The puppy, when she first got there, pushed the door shut, and it automatically click. So I had to run around to the garage door and put my coat in.
Naked.
Naked, baby.
If only someone had pulled up.
Oh, so I completed there in the driveway, and
It would have been the front page.
By the way, the shish is the skewer.
the shish is
Yes.
the skewer.
Yes.
So shish and skewer.
And kebab means roasted meat dish. Yes.
So shish and skewer are one and the same, interchangeable.
Yes.
Shush.
Shish, it can also mean sword
A shish?
Really?
or pointed stick.
If you say to someone, would you like to do some shish play? They're going to get the wrong idea.
They sure will.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're going to think
Just
that-
use it for the dish.
You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
There is somebody out there who's they're on to mine. Poop play. Yeah, I make finger paintings with it.
All right. Okay. Yeah, come on. I agree.
Tell them,
Starting your
Josh.
day.
Tell them.
They are into it, but yes, it's,
They war paint. They put it under
All
their
right.
eye,
one doesn't discuss it.
We have, let's see, what is of
middle of their
interest?
forehead.
We have a really dumb story about, I can't even say it. It gets me so irritated. We have a couple cool world records.
Just
Say that.
blurt it out.
You know, sometimes you read these things and it's these so-called trends, and you go, this is not a trend. This is something that the magazine editor has to intern.
No, it's a trend. I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
It's called the No-Buy Challenge.
That's right.
Yeah.
No buy challenge.
Yeah.
All right.
I would fail.
B-U-Y. by the
Oh,
way.
it's not like
it's not some-
everybody has to be straight.
It's not some no parade this summer thing. No buy, B-U-Y.
I would
Okay.
totally fail at the no buy challenge.
Huh.
How long do you
I'm
have
pretty
to?
good at it.
I'm real good at it, Pat. I'll always buy.
It's supposed this is. You agree not to buy anything for a month or something.
Oh, you're
really?
really good at it, Pat, because you don't have any money. I get it. Okay.
I'm great
yeah.
I can go a whole year.
You know,
Let somebody
when
buy for you.
I first got a checking account, I thought it worked like a credit card.
Did you really?
And I said, "Oh, this handle write any amount I tell it to."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bounce a few, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has to learn that
As
lesson.
high as the Empire State Building. Well, you were on this a long time ago. Why don't they teach that in high school? How to write checks, how to
Well, now
fix a water heater, how to.
The devastation of that is an overdraft fee.
That's right.
Yeah.
My kids don't even
$29.
have checks. Every time they have to write a check, they have to go to the bank and get a check. It's the weirdest thing.
Debit cards changed my life.
Yeah.
That's the best thing that ever been invented. That and food delivery.
And the reason your debit card has so many debts is because of the constant food delivery.
Sure, but it doesn't have a debt because it just comes right out.
Yeah.
But you got to pay it.
Well, yeah, but
Eventually.
it's not like a credit card.
Right.
You don't have to worry
That's the
about it.
thing. These everybody's gotten really good at making you think you're not spending money.
Yeah. They
You know,
do.
when
It's-
you used to
it's-
handle
it's
cash.
been proven if people can't use any kind of cards, if they just use cash, they spend significantly less. So they realize, wait a second, I had $50 when I left the house this morning.
All these apps that you can immediately check on your bank account evidently has increased spending exponentially.
Really?
It's far more popular spending now with the apps than it was before. Because people know
What's going on?
Well,
okay.
we're going to get to this long-winded way of how to save money with the no-buy challenge.
Okay.
I'm not buying it.
there you go.
Okay. Now, we also have coming up, Home Alone is in the news.
I like those movies.
Famous movies, yeah.
Is that guy still weird? The kid?
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, he's weird.
No, he's
think he's gotten
married to
better.
Brenda Song, and they've got a couple kids, I think.
He may have had some issues there for a
Does
year.
she sing?
She was in some
Can
of
you
those
blame any
Disney
child
shows.
actor for being a little weird?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Now, we're going to kill this dog, but it's not real.
Yeah.
What?
Now we also have interesting news from science. I love the science news, and
I love science.
This is news involving the very smart birds known as crows.
They're smart.
We also have an unusual marriage story this morning. If you're thinking of getting married, perhaps you're getting married soon. You'll want to hear this one. And then we've got mummies in the news. Josh?
Not my mummy.
Mummies, yeah.
Yeah.
They remain dead, but something happened to one.
Pretty creepy.
Yeah, and what have you got coming up in sports?
Don't let us win one. Don't let us win one. Timberwolves won last night in Dallas, 105-100, making that series 3-1 Dallas. And now the next 2 out of 3 are in Minnesota. Here we go. Wouldn't that be a story if
It's never happened before.
the Timberwolves come back and win that series 4-3? Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be something.
And the Mavericks have it all set up. They've got Kyrie Irving, who's controversial from every angle. We'll see what happens to him. And Caitlin Clark loses last night, but she put up 30. And the Sparks in Indianapolis beat the Fever 88-82. Caitlin had...
in the W. Also, cicada news coming up, by the way.
I don't know if that's a thing. The W.
They've officially rebranded it. The W.
I need some documentation on that. You understand...
I heard an
if I
interview.
would be skeptical, because you're the only one I've heard say it.
Well, they're trying to rebrand it.
Well, which is it?
I did see one promo where the woman did say that.
Well, that's what they're trying to get it to take
They're
off.
trying.
Maybe the NFL could do that.
Why don't they name it the Y?
The
N.
But that's not going to work, is it?
No, they should go with the F for football.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Either way, you've got the N word or the F word. You're screwed.
They should go with
Maybe the L. Oh,
Instead
wait a
of-
minute, that's not good either. We're out of letters.
Instead of the W, they could go the Y. Meet you at the Y.
These are all really bad ideas.
Yeah.
The first in a series of them we'll be reviewing today.
Want to have dinner at the Y?
Does every letter have a corresponding word?
It's every letter of a course.
You got the A word. You got the B
B
word.
word.
We've talked
C
about
word.
this
Definitely got the C word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
word.
D word's not a big deal, really.
There is no D word.
There really is. D pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a D word.
E word is tough.
Wow, is there a Q word? Wait a minute. I think maybe they all have one. Okay. Sorry,
Q
I brought
word.
it up.
What about queer?
That's.
I would say that
Okay.
with a Boston accent. Queer.
Oh, thank you. Makes it much better.
Yeah.
Why?
Isn't that queer?
Try the C word with a Boston accent.
Hey, Flintstones, gay old time. Queer used to be odd.
It did used to mean
Yes, it
odd.
did.
Yes.
It did.
But it's
Out of the ordinary. We'll have a gay old time.
The words have many meanings, and we won't be exploring any of them. Right now, I think I'm going to declare at the beginning of summer because it's time to get out that Weber grill. Hope you had a chance to spend some time with your Weber over the weekend.
Just me and my Weber.
And here we go. It's ready, set, griddle. That's right. That's what's happening this grilling season because Weber has the new Slate rust-resistant griddle out there. It's a carbon steel cooktop that's safe for metal tools, pre-seasoned, ready to cook, and it's from Weber. You can, by the way, ready right out of the box. It's the griddle that stays ready but not rusty, and that's very significant. This griddle heats evenly, edge to edge, reaching up to 500 degrees. That's going to get those burgers cooking, not to mention pancakes. And, of course, the advantage, Christy, is with the griddle.
Well, because your little pancake batter doesn't go down into the grates.
They're very great.
Yeah, onto
by the
your
way,
charcoal.
don't forget about the Weber Works prep area. It's a cook and store system that keeps cooking supplies handy, so you don't have to keep running back inside the house. And you can store your food, your condiments, your utensils, everything you need right there in the Weber Works. See what I'm talking about by checking out the Weber website, Weber.com. And don't forget the Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle, high heat, even heat, fast heat. And it's from Weber. They've got a bunch of great grills out there right now. Some cool new designs. Check them all out at Weber.com. We're doing another Weber grill out coming real soon right here on this show. I believe it will involve some steaks because we've got those Omaha steaks we want to send you for Father's Day. Details on that coming up. Also, we have a urinal attack in the news. We'll find out about that.
About time.
Yeah, of course. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom.
Hey, Bob and Tom, this is the Static Shack. This is a real recording studio. All this stuff is paid for, and this is basically where bands come in, record their tapes so that they can play their tapes on the radio and stuff. I could have had a recording studio. It's nice too, but I got a boat instead. And my band's coming here. What?
Can I get some help, man?
Dusty, I'm the lead singer. I mean, I'm kind of busy, plus I'm taking my break now. If you need help, I'll get a girl to join the band. Basically, you have to have an audition couch in a studio. It's state law. That way anybody that comes in knows that they're trying out, knows it's going to be a fair chance. I'm basically auditioning backup singers right now. Just call my pager. Pretty sure we can make it happen. I swear to God we can. This is my favorite part of the recording studio. Not every band has this. We got Goldschlagers. Look at that, Goldschlagers. We got Funyuns, and we got Jaegers. It's the lead singer salad bar. I love Goldschlagers. Goldschlagers is basically the only liquor invented that looks like it has goldfish turds floating around. But the fact remains, that's 14 karat gold. But you drink all of this, you can crap a promise ring. Bob and Tom, this is called the Control Panel Console Operation Board. I probably know more about this stuff than anybody I know of. Me and Angel Skinner did it on here once. I swear to God we did. We had to stop, though, because her butt kept getting feedback.
Late night party at the pizza barn. Had no idea it could get this hard. $80 tab, try to split it 4 ways. That don't work when the drummer never pays. Scotty got the pizza, boner bought the beer. Then our waitress says, are we finished here? Let me put the tip in, 'cause you're so hot. Let me put the tip in. I swear to God, let me put the tip in. I love your hair. Let me put the tip in. It's only fair. I swear to God, I'm the best tipper. I lay it right here on the table to prove it. Long dark hair hanging down her back. Had asked for days causing a pork attack. So fire ass hot, she should be on stage. A meat lover's dream, making minimum wage. Let me put the tip in. Come over here. Let me put the tip in. Get you a beer. Let me put the tip in. I swear to God, let me put the tip in. Check out this one. Heck, that's only 10%, baby. Look, you want to see a little more? There's 20% right in your face. I swear to God, you have to accept my tip. It's state law. Now, when I know how to set the mood, baby, how about a guitar solo? No, not the whole thing, just the tip. Scotty Winkler! Let me put the tip in. I swear to God, let me put the tip in. Give me the nod. Let me put the tip in. Just try your card. Let me put the tip in. Or the salad bar. Let me put the tip in, baby. You'll always come out ahead. I swear to God you will.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Mount Vernon. She was disappointed to learn it was a place.
There's a trend that I've been noticing in watching the news that
Who are these people that protest death row inmates when the prisoner wants to die? The word nosy comes to mind. It's inhumane. It's inhumane. Oh, yeah, because he was real human. A lot of humans keep a freezer full of heads. They're so self-righteous out there on the picket line. Stop the killing. Stop the killing. No, I think you're missing the point here. He wants to die. State wants him dead. Families want him dead. Oh, but you want him to live. Fine. He can live with you. And when he's done drinking soup out of your skull, dabbing his mouth with your peace pamphlet, we'll come by, put a bullet in his head, and the world will have 2 less psychos to worry about.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hump Day.
Seems like a Tuesday.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, well,
Who
thank you very
started
much.
that? Hump Day.
I don't know.
Some DJ, I bet.
Christy Lee is the SILAC news desk. SILAC Insurance, we'll be telling you about that coming up. But right now, we turn to the sports page with Chick McGee.
Well, actually,
Yeah,
are you
things
out of
we
your
learned.
mind?
Oh.
Time now for things we learned yesterday on today's show, brought to you by Untuck It. Get your Father's Day gifts at 80-plus stores or untuckit.com. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn
Untucked.
untucked. Hence, Untuck It.
Had one on this weekend.
Is that right?
Big fan,
Really?
yeah.
You like the Untuckets?
I do.
Never wear one in here. You don't treat us to a nice button-down, dressed-up shirt.
Instead of the crap you wear that looks like it's been on the floor for 3 days.
Thank you. It's very helpful.
I've lost a lot of weight, but I'm sticking with the double
That's
X's.
right.
Darn
Well, it's
right.
because it's freezing in here. I'm wearing this shirt as a jacket.
What has that got to do with having your clothes be ill-fitting?
You did get your jeans rehemmed or something. They are
a little longer.
They're a little longer. They look
This is the
good.
constant criticism around here.
You wear what you like.
Hey, is there a flood inside your house? Oh, God.
Is there anybody else who buys jeans off the rack and has them hemmed?
I don't think so.
No, but here's the truth.
I say no.
For a while there, I was very tempted because what I needed was a 35 at the time.
Ah, all right.
34, too short. 36, too long.
Son of a gun.
Why did they go with that?
Did your legs grow? What happened?
I was in an awkward phase.
Oh, okay.
Very, very awkward.
Yeah, were you wearing with the zipper in the back?
I may have been.
Okay.
I was in an awkward phase at once. I know at 48, 36. Yeah, I was shaped like a pyramid. It was really weird.
Yeah. Well,
things we learned, Tom.
I'm ready to go. What have we learned?
Christy Lee did not get home from the holiday weekend until 11 p.m. Sunday evening.
Yeah.
She had a big day at the racetrack and was very, very tired. And it says here, Tom was unsympathetic.
Oh, yeah. If I remember correctly, his words were,
Yeah, you really gave her the old business there.
I was
I'm
out
used
till
to
11.
Yeah, giving her the...
When was the last time you were up at 11?
Over the weekend, I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you waiting for, delivery?
I'm not sure exactly what I was doing.
Kids will go to sleep.
Here it comes. They're going to deliver it soon. Beep, beep. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, she fell asleep.
Highly inaccurate, but continue. What else did we learn yesterday?
You ever beg for it?
Beg?
Please,
Stop.
We've all
What are you
been there.
doing?
just let me see it. Just let me take a look at
You
it.
guys have begged?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, my God.
You'd be surprised what guys will do.
would you like a begging situation?
No.
Or, why? You see, pathetic, sort of desperate?
I want you so bad. That kind of a moment.
You don't take that as a compliment?
No.
Crying and begging?
Please, isn't hot.
Huh.
Please just have sex with me.
Please.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be a turn off.
No whining.
No whining.
Christy also saw a robot bomb sniffing dog
Sure
on
did.
her adventures, and she tried to tell the dog,
Sit. It wouldn't do it.
there's no bomb in my crotch.
Yeah.
But the dog was not listening.
Is there a camera in the nose of that dog?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
So
Absolutely.
If that dog is coming up and sniffing, there's some guy in a trailer going, look at this. I turned the camera on. I got
He has
I can
two
sell
antlers.
these.
I wonder if it's cool. Like if it acts cool, if it knows there's a bomb, or if it goes nuts.
Well,
You mean like if it sits
siren,
down?
bomb.
The cool thing about that, they used to have them paw whatever they thought was, but now if they scent something, they go and sit in front of the
just
bag.
sit down.
They
That's
don't
a
do
real
anything.
dog, right?
That's a
Real
real
dog.
But I'm just wondering if this robot will kind of walk back over to the owner. That guy's got it.
It touches his paw to his nose.
Yeah.
Like in the Sting.
No, we're all good here.
Yeah, it's got to do something, right? Lights go off.
I don't know. It had two guys with him. I mean,
Human beings.
human beings.
Okay.
But it didn't have a
handlers.
remote control. The dog was on his own, walking
Yeah, it
along
was
with
just
the people.
walking along.
I guess we better get used to it.
That's crazy, Tom.
I get it. Go ahead.
Josh spent the weekend with his family.
Yeah.
Ergo, his brothers, and one of the brothers committed a big-time no-no. He used the upstairs bathroom for a major transaction, but he blamed Josh for it, and everybody else believed the brother that Josh had caused it.
Oh, there's a little angle.
I added that.
I like that. I like that story.
You like that story?
Yeah, I do.
Because the upstairs bathroom is right off the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. No.
Bad design.
Who wants another omelet? Oh, my God.
And is it a spoken rule when you first get to the house to go, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah, this one's
My brother Jeff makes it very clear every time we go over there. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And John broke the rule.
Maybe he couldn't make it to another one.
There was some reason.
Yeah.
Somebody was in the downstairs one or something.
Occupado.
Yeah.
Smokey the Bear, according to Josh, is now shredded, beefed up, ripped.
I mean, I don't know what. It's like pornographic.
A total badass.
I have to
evidently.
see this.
This is a billboard?
It was a billboard I saw, yeah. And then I tried to find it online, and I couldn't.
No
I
kidding.
found some of him kind of shredded, but not the one I saw, man.
And is it the Smokey Bear or Smokey the Bear?
Smokey Bear, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, we all say Smokey the Bear. So.
Is he there shredded?
Well,
Yeah, he's got like muscles.
that's kind of shredded. Is that the one you saw?
Yeah, that's not the one, but it is it's close. Yeah.
Oh, there he
Can
is,
you see
kind of.
that?
Yeah.
But I mean, the one, it's like clearly, it's
Little
like
buff.
a man. Like it's. I was
Really?
like, why are they really trying to make this guy hot?
Huh.
He has Smokey on his hat and Smokey on his belt buckle.
See, anything in the belt buckle is already kind of
He's
interesting. isn't it?
paranoid about his hat and his belt getting stolen.
Mine.
Mine. I'm an only child.
It's clearly mine.
Pod of you call a group of whales a pod. We decided a group of DJs is called an ass. I forget us talking about that yesterday.
An ass of DJs.
Christy collectively called us ass. You guys are being ass.
I see.
Ass.
And then we've always
Yes.
said a bitter of comedians.
The Borg of stupidity.
We talked about bear kebabs yesterday. It can give you
we did.
brain parasite.
And we actually had an important letter about this. You can, even if you freeze bear
Right.
meat, it has to be frozen at extremely low temperatures for a long time.
For 6 months.
And if you have occasion to eat bear, it's got to be brought up to a certain temperature.
Yeah, because the larva can survive
Right.
in the
We
freezer.
had to start. People had worms in their
Yeah.
brains
Yeah,
from
they
eating
did.
bear meat.
Roundworms.
Yikes.
Blech.
Awful.
That is
Man.
scary.
How hungry do you have to? A bear taco. God.
We did have an exciting story in Today in History. I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one about the? It was in Japan, and let's see. It was the invention, the release, I should say, of alcohol infused, if I recall, alcohol infused Coca-Cola. Something that was done in Japan.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the rum and Coke? Where did that go?
Here says Coca-Cola launches its first alcoholic drink in 2018 on the 28th of May in Japan. And I asked the question, if you remember this, but they also did a thing in which they have a Coca-Cola infused with noodles.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
It's called a ramen Coke.
Yeah,
It's,
ramen Coke.
Very salty, but delicious as well.
Ramen
Coke.
It's a noodle dish.
Yeah,
try one.
We talked about the annual story where people are chasing a wheel of cheese down the hill in the United Kingdom. Josh astutely made the observation that chasing a wheel of cheese down a hill is a young man's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a young person's.
Well, yeah, I'd break a leg.
It's crazy
They were
dangerous. Crazy dangerous.
awfully scary.
The NFL might indeed play a game very soon in Abu Dhabi, the Middle East. They've kind of announced that. So it will be somebody's Jobby in Abu Dhabi to get this organized. Pat Godwin did the song Hand Me Downs yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Yeah, remember when Pat did songs?
You going to do a song today?
I get sure.
Okay.
Want to do one right now?
I did 3
How
yesterday.
about right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you did 3 yesterday. Do you
I
keep
did that
track?
cat song, Tishiro Jima. Remember that?
We'd like to hear that one again.
You son of a...
I do. You know I love Nashville Cats. And
I say you do it till you get it right.
Whoa. Well, I was interrupted yesterday.
Yes, I blame myself. It's because of the obscure reference. No, I asked you the other day.
You're the one who first brought up Nashville Cats, okay?
It's a good song.
That's your touchstone. I would not know about that.
But I didn't know that he was, what were you saying, Toshiro?
What was the name of the island?
It's pronounced Tishiro Jima.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was really kind of buried in the story, so it's
kind of hard to sing, but I'll do a good job with it.
Do you want to do that one now? Or do you want to? You were telling me you finally have you've completed a summer song.
Oh. Yeah, I was sort of embarrassed. She asked me if I had a summer song, and I had nothing. Haywood's got that great summer song. He asked me if I had a grilling song, Memorial Day song, and I had nothing, so I spent the whole day on a song.
Let's hear it. This is a new song about the summer.
All right.
Absolutely. Now,
it's called Summer is Here. Just let me get it up on my little thought. We're all ready, yeah.
Well, there's a keyboard song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm all set here. Summer is here, and I'm cutting the grass, filling the pool, so happy winter is past. Planting flowers, digging a garden, I bought some sod, put a new yard in. I'm so happy. Oh, summer's finally here. Oh, it's warm out, right?
Yeah.
It's great. I love playing music and cooking outdoors. I put in a new deck, stained the hardwood floors, painting the porch takes away my stress. But someone I know is quite perplexed. That's Tanya, the manager of my apartment complex.
Yes, sir.
She told me my landscaping was not allowed. I can't trim the hedges or use a plow. I'm not allowed to cook outdoors. That's how the fire got started on the second floor. Who reads the whole lease? It's like 20 pages. Everyone's safe and outside. The fire trucks are here. The weather is warm. The sky is clear. Tanya, the manager, is now more pissed than perplexed. But at least it's not January, I told her. At our apartment complex, no one's freezing their butt off. Oh, no one's heat got cut off. Yeah. Oh, Tanya, let's share a beer now that summer is here. We could cook marshmallows off the new deck. I had no idea how flammable that stain was. Summer is here.
Very nice.
Putting sod down at your apartment complex. Right?
Has anyone ever gotten their deposit back?
Oh, every time.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys must know something. You
Yeah,
must know
you
something.
know how to keep things clean and organized.
I guess.
I know how to patch drywall.
Is that right? Don't you do it with toothpaste or something?
Yeah, that's a trick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I had to buy one of those mesh deals and put it over. And then actually,
What'd you do, punch a hole in the wall?
Oh, my roommate did, yeah, in one of our places. Yeah.
What was he mad about?
He wasn't. It was just a fun
happy?
thing to do.
Right?
Yes, it was one of the rare, hey, I'm drunk and having fun, punch a hole in the wall, yeah.
You got to be careful. Tom
stud.
taught me this.
Yeah.
Between the studs is the key.
Because it's awkward to go get the stud finder out of
when you're drunk.
in your toolbox. Wait a minute, I got to find this stud finder so I can punch the wall.
Christy made this live forever yesterday. Yeah, that's at the ready. If anything.
And I got some audio for you. We heard this yesterday.
Oh, God.
Stop playing that. It hurts my ears.
Yes, it's awful.
Yeah.
So he keeps it going and goes, yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
It really does.
It's the short version. It-A-Gata-Da-Vida. Sadly, the man that wrote and sang that died over the weekend.
Nobody knows his name? Doug Engel or something?
Yeah, that's it.
He could have been on What's My Line. I'd have no idea.
I wouldn't either.
I'm Doug Engel.
That was a huge hit, underground hit, though.
Oh, yeah.
And it was actually in the top 40 eventually.
Every album rock station played it. The short version.
I think there was a 2 or 3 minute version of it.
Do you remember hearing it for the first time?
Absolutely.
Were you in your apartment there? Or were you going to
No. I was in high school.
No kidding. Okay.
Oh, yeah. They would during study hall, we were allowed to, they had 3 turntables. And you could go put headphones on and listen to records.
What?
Yeah, our library had that too.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh. That's cool.
So rather than...
And they had Indigata Davida in
Yeah.
there?
You could bring in your own albums.
Oh.
So the legend is the guy was drunk and he slurred that in the Garden of Eden, right?
Yeah, they're saying in the Garden of Eden. It's so indecipherable, they just named it.
Indigata Davida.
Don't you know that it has that famous drum solo? It kind
We're
of
not gonna hear that
drones on. We're not going to play it again. I just wanted to get it out there. We also learned about the kid who brought the THC gummies to school.
Yeah, he got real sleepy.
Bad news.
All the kids in the recess.
Also heard that Josh, this happened yesterday, Josh farted out our side door here at the studios.
Yeah.
As a gentleman does.
And didn't realize there was a woman waiting to get in the main entrance.
No.
And all she saw and heard was your fart and your salmon-colored ass as you were sticking it out the door.
Yeah.
You should point out that he was wearing salmon shorts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Andy has a salmon
your regular
color.
buttocks is pretty much salmon colored, isn't it?
Well, kind of,
You
yeah.
got a little sun over the weekend while you were once again tanning your
I
taint.
toasted the buns.
Okay.
Did you go to a bathroom in the lake at any point?
No.
Number 1 and number 2?
No, didn't. I actually didn't get in the lake this time.
Oh.
It was the water was a little chilly for me.
Have you skinny dipped in your new pool, Tom?
Yeah.
No.
You know what? You should do that tonight.
It's not yet.
About 10:30, go to the pool, get naked, and start splashing around. Go, honey, I'm out the pool, honey.
I'm playing submarine.
Want to come
up Periscope.
The water's
honey,
delightful.
you want to
Up Periscope.
guide this? You want to guide this submarine into the dock? And Josh talked about his aunt, who was a professional clown.
Yeah.
And her name was Happy, right?
Happy the clown.
Happy the clown.
It wasn't.
Wasn't Flappy.
Okay.
No.
Flappy, no panties.
Angeles clown is a
It wasn't flappy no panties. Okay, sorry. I apologize. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's just some of the stuff we learned on yesterday's show. Thank you very much.
Miss a day, miss a lot.
Now we have interesting stuff coming up in both sports and science today. We have submarine news. And of
There
course,
you go. More submarine news.
yeah, nudity in the news as well. But right now it's time to play another round of What Will Chick Pick? Sponsored by our good friends at Silac.
Okay.
Chick, the rules are very simple. 2 possible scenarios that you pick either A or B. Ready?
Ready, go.
Okay. In retirement, you spend all day realizing Social Security won't be enough. Or, that's scenario
Okay,
A.
that's A.
Or
All
B, you have money direct deposited into your bank account.
I'll take B.
A good choice, correct?
Okay.
Chick McGee, or should I say direct deposit McGee?
That's right. Double D McGee. That's me. Sitting around watching TV, unpacking boxes, shopping online. There must be a catch.
No catch. With Silac, you can become secure in your retirement, and you can have a legacy to pass down to your heirs.
Incredible cans. There certainly have to be can'ts.
Just one. You can't outlive your money.
I see. You say Silac, huh?
That's right. SILAC, Silac. Get all the info at SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's Silac Insurance Company. Online at SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Once again, that's SILAC, SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. And you will also be saying, I'm direct deposit, insert your name. It's that simple. Thank you very much, Silac. And coming up, also, a couple of cool world records. And as I said, nudity and a urinal attack. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com.
This new game over the holidays. You might want to try it yourself. It's called Joy Whack-A-Mole. What happens? I bring up something that I'm happy about, and then she comes in and slams it down. Before I can ever feel too good about what's going on.
I see. Okay, all right.
I told her, Mom, my friend Amy had her baby. Oh, that's great news, honey. It's not the greatest news for the 600,000 kids in foster care, but if she wants a fresh one, everybody wants one that looks like them. Mom, I'm doing a show tonight. Oh, sweetie, I have a joke for you. Listen, A friend of mine, Quinn Slay, she was in foster care. She was airlifted out of the Sudan in the late 90s. She'd been be-armed and be-legged by the Janjaweed, the horseback militia. She'd love to do stand-up, but she can't. And she's just a hoot. She's in a hospice situation. It's really just a matter of time. But the priest comes in and asks her, would you like us to light a candle for you in the chapel? And she says, sassy as you please, teletyping through her eyelids. Well, how many candles you got? Because so many horrible things have happened to her and keep happening. Sweetie, have a good show. What you do is so important.
Yeah, how about this, Bob? Red or black? That would split it up. Black. It's a black card. Okay. Chick, would this be a club or a spade?
Club.
Club. See, look at this. See, we're narrowing it down. Now we're down to 13. Would you say a high card or a low card?
High.
High club. That'd be like 7 and up. All right, Tom.
Yes.
If it's a high club, it's a 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, or king.
Okay, jack.
It's the jack of clubs.
Oh,
You'd
jack.
say this is pretty fairly chosen.
Now,
yeah?
you're not touching the cards.
I'm not touching it's been there the whole time.
The cards are sitting in a little box.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs.
So when we drove in today, I was sitting in the car and I took one card out of the deck.
Right.
And I'll do this really, really slow. You can kind of let them know.
Justin is holding all of the
You'll
cards.
see one card in the deck is turned the opposite direction from all the rest.
Yeah.
One
Are you
card.
kidding me?
And that one card is...
The Jack. No way.
Okay. Get a card. Get this guy out of here.
Weird, right?
Hey, we're a witch. Hey, wait a minute. Witch. Where are my car keys?
Hey, can you fix Justin? We need a magician. Can you fix Chick's computer?
Witch! Oh my gosh, you're just in time, Justin.
It only plays Steve Miller. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Weird, right?
Yeah.
We have to. Just before we went back to air,
we were talking with Theo.
Theo threw a new word at me, and
a new phrase.
I'm not aware of this. There is something out there called the Lucky Pierre, which, well, Theo, you didn't really give me much information, but go ahead, flesh this out for me, literally.
It's something that I've heard that the kids are doing. It's
the kids would be you.
Yeah, you're a kid, huh?
Yeah, well, in this story, I'm not the kid in this one. It's if there's a threesome going on, which I enjoy.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Now, threesome. So threesome would be, say, you and two ladies.
Yeah, me and two ladies.
Yeah.
However, if it's three fellas, then I've heard the term.
What?
Yeah, there's a thing. It's they used to call it the train back in the 70s, but
three guys.
If it's three guys
and no ladies,
and they call the guy in the middle the Lucky Pierre.
Dude, they never heard. I don't see that all that lucky.
Lucky.
The or the manata. That's what I've heard it called as well.
There you go.
Oh, man.
The manata.
Of Bob and Tom VIP.
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Do you remember the dramatic rescue of baby Jessica when she fell down the well? Remember she was 18 months old?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby Jessica is a baby no longer. She was married over the weekend.
No kidding.
She is now 19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Daniel Morales.
I bet they're on City Walk.
Chick, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. Bravo, Chick McGee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I
ass. Join us again next time for People Who Suck at Small Talk.
If you're looking to lose that beer gut and you don't want to do crunches or go on a diet, guys, all you need is a girdle. That's the new contender in the boxer versus briefs battle,
A
so-called body-shaping underwear.
Really?
Jeff Lewis tells the Wall Street Journal his elastic briefs take an inch and a half off his waist. The 26-year-old events coordinator in Phoenix says it's an instant ego boost until now. Now all your friends.
And here's a quote from him. It's an instant ego boost, and I've never felt better. I've never felt better and ready to roll.
Wall Street Journal reports retailers find younger men are more open to wearing body shapers.
That's because we can catch our breath easier than older men.
This guy told a newspaper that he's wearing one of these things?
Yeah, can you imagine?
You know what? People are pointing at him all over town. Oh, there he is. He's the guy wearing the girdle.
How do you explain that when you get intimate?
Yeah, I
with
was saying,
somebody?
when you get into bed, all of a sudden, you know, hey, honey, can you unhook this? And all of a sudden, this big old honking spare tire comes flying out of there.
You got Kleenex,
Good Lord.
and girdles,
Now, do you have-
spandex.
Do you have to tie this thing off like the ones
No,
that
it's
ladies
not a
wear in the
corset.
movies?
No, it's not.
It's a
Okay.
corset.
You got to have an assistant. Go ahead.
Well, harder.
Hi, this is Mike McRae, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Pat Godwin just did a song.
Hello.
Gorgeous. There's Christy. There's Josh. Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
What do you got cooking over there, buddy?
Oh, I'm just looking at some Tom Speak. Various. I got a stack of these things. Do you want to do a couple of sports stories and then we'll do the mailbag?
NBA last night, Karl Anthony Towns. They call him the Cat. Yeah. Scored 20 of his 25 in the second half and finally got the three-point shot dialed in. And the Timberwolves hold off the Mavericks 105-100 to avoid a sweep in the Western Conference Finals. Don't let them win one. Now you've done it.
Mm-hmm.
I say Wolves in 7. That's what I say.
Wow.
Wolves in 7.
That'd be exciting.
You can
Write it down.
Why don't you put some money on that?
$1,000? $1,000 for each game? They're going $4,000. Done.
Gone, you mean.
Isn't it interesting? This mouth will say anything I tell it to.
Yes.
Anthony Edwards. They call him the Ant. I'm not fond of that nickname. Ant-Man.
Why don't you give everyone a nickname today?
Ant.
What was Anthony Edwards' nickname in Top Gun?
Goose.
Goose. What about Goose?
Goose. Goose is better than Ant.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's just because Anthony. Ant. A-N-T. That's dumb.
Surprised it's not Aunt.
Boy, oh boy.
There is a,
See what he's done there?
I saw what he
Anyway, he had 29
Cultural
points.
language
that is
joke.
an interesting thing. I've always.
He said, skipping ahead.
I didn't know one's willing to
I've always
confront
said-
cultural oddities.
I called my aunt.
You said aunt?
I've always said aunt. Yeah.
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 Auntie.
Sorry.
Auntie, yeah.
Do you call him Immanuel Kant, or do you go with?
What do you call him?
I can't remember.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to
Because
give
let me
every.
tell you something, brother. I'll say it.
I want you to. Now that we understand that mouth will say anything you
Yeah.
think it to say. Can we have a new nickname for everybody you read today?
I don't know, man.
I'll
try.
help. What's the next name? I'll help.
Stewart Haas Racing closing its NASCAR teams at the end of the 2024 season. That announcement comes after nearly a year of rumors that the four-car Cup Series team was looking to sell its charters and either scale back or exit the series completely. Gene Haas, they call him Gino.
Yeah.
There you go.
How about that?
They call him Haas and Pfeffer.
They call him the Easter egg.
Kevin Harvick.
Let's pass.
They call him Ho-Ho. Kevin Ho-Ho Harvick.
They call him Harvey. Then you can do your Harvey impression.
Harvey. Hey, Harvey, where's that? You're a rabbit, right, Harvey? What's going on there, buddy?
One of the great movies of all time. You ever seen Harvey, Christy?
I have not.
Really?
I was in a stage production of Harvey.
Were you really?
Were you
Yeah.
really?
Oh, really?
I played Dr. Chumsley or whatever.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You were talking to Elwood and telling him that he's just imagining the rabbit?
Yes. Yeah.
I'll be daggone.
Mm-hmm.
There's a trick at the end.
Elwood P. Dowd.
Yes.
NHL playoffs last night, again in overtime. The Panthers, make that Panther noise, Josh.
I can't.
Well, the Panthers did last night. They beat the Rangers 3-2 in Florida, FLA. That one, once again, in overtime. And I say there shouldn't be hockey teams in warm weather cities.
Oh,
It's
you're
just
against
that
them.
simple.
Why?
Because it's Florida. The ice
Makes no
is melting.
sense, yeah.
I say
They don't play
you
outside.
should be able to go outside and play at any time.
Really?
Just stay in those.
But
stay
you're
in those
in
cities.
favor of the NFL playing in Abu Dhabi and Buenos Aires and whatever.
Don't mess with the league, man.
Okay.
Whatever they want to do.
Makes no sense.
WNBA last night, Connecticut, the Sun, because big money, beats Phoenix last night 70-47.
Why is Connecticut the Sun? Shouldn't that be Florida
the
again?
Mohegan Sun, casino, dollars, money.
All right. Okay. Just doesn't make much sense to me.
you're going to do. You're going to name it after my son. Son.
Wait till next year. There's an expansion team in, I think, Seattle called
Oh,
the
the
Valkyries.
Valkyries. It's some sort of mythical, powerful
Winged,
woman.
woman.
So they'll be the Vals?
Valkyries, Seattle beat Chicago 77-68, and the Fever, they lose to the Sparks 88-82 in Indianapolis, but Caitlin Clark throws up 30.
That's good.
So there you go.
Yeah.
She gets.
Where's the rest of the team?
She gets some points. The rest of the team, well,
I have no idea.
We got a request I want to squeeze in here.
Let's hear it, buddy.
This is a very good request. I haven't heard this in a long time.
Who's it by?
It comes to us. The request comes to us from Paul.
Paul. Tall Paul. Big time Paul.
They call him the fish stick.
Oh, Mrs. Paul's, yeah.
Mr. Paul.
Mr. Paul.
Yeah.
I bet he got tired of eating fish sticks.
Why don't they come up with a Mr. Paul, like executive cuts or something? Or like Hungry Man.
Yeah.
But Mr. Paul.
Fillets.
Man-sized.
Would they
fish
do because you've got Hungry
Aren't
Man,
those
would they do
fillets?
hungry Woman?
No, it'd be the same thing because the name.
No, I'm just saying if you're
guy.
suggesting that they do the distaff side of
Yeah, why don't they have
Hungry
a
Man?
Well, but
Women get
Swanson's
hungry.
didn't start out with a woman's name. That's why it's called Hungry Man. So you never mind.
Do you like fish sticks, Christy? Or isn't that what you had to eat at Catholic school all the
we
time?
ate fish sticks every Friday.
Crap all over every idea, and then you make a poster.
I haven't
out of
had
it.
one in a
Everybody
while,
gets
but-
tired.
But I like them.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, see if
I
you
like
this.
fish sticks.
I like fish sticks.
I'm out.
Well, you know who does good fish and chips? England.
Yeah, they got that.
They
really
got
did.
that down,
Good work.
man.
Hey, write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malt, vinegar, right there at your table.
This is a little something from Tim Wilson. And it's a very short song, but a good one. Here we go.
Life's too short to hang out with a bunch of ass bags.
Ass bags. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
And we're way too old to waste precious time around dickweed. And you'll know one when you see one, 'cause he'll look a lot like Chick McGee.
Hilarious.
Life's too short. Life's just way too... You can't say the F word on the radio now.
That's
can you?
correct.
No,
Friggin'.
Life's just way too friggin' short. Life's too short to hang out with a bunch of ass bags.
What is the sweet one from Timmy Wilson? Mom, that was a request. I did not realize there was a Chick McGee reference in that.
Really?
I calls them as I sees them.
Okay.
I'm supposed to believe you.
Okay. Now, what's coming up in sports?
More sports coming up, including Major League Baseball statistics have undergone a major overhaul. I'll tell you what happened, and also a couple of world records.
Okay. And we got that umpire retiring. Everyone's all excited about that guy.
You can do that story. Good luck to you.
Hated by all the players.
You'll have questions for yourself.
I do. Okay.
Oh.
So, what's his nickname?
It's
there are many.
Yeah.
Is it like that song about ass bags?
Stupid son of a...
All right, and we have some excellent Tom speak on the way. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook.
our guests, Mark Maron and Rebecca Corey. Now, Rebecca, you mentioned that you travel with your dog.
I do.
And you're serious.
What kind
of dog is it?
I have a 64-pound pit bull, a blue-nosed pit bull. Her name is Angel. And she was.
You showed a picture to us during the break, a picture of your dog sitting on the airplane looking out the window.
Yep, she was sitting in a seat next to me, looking out the window, thinking, "Whoa."
And this is a what do you call it? A service dog.
A therapy dog. Yep.
Therapy dog.
What does that mean?
It means you just give up the Xanax and wine, and you go to a little being that makes you calm when you fly. I got an issue with flying. Yeah.
So you couldn't. So you're a cat person. You couldn't do that with cats because, first of all, cats are they're so highfalutin.
Would not.
Oh, you mean you have
Cats
to
will scratch
earn
your eyes
the
out.
love of a cat, and that somehow makes it
No, the
less.
cat would look at you and go.
You put a cat on a plane, see what happens.
I traveled with LaFonda.
Oh, did you?
And how'd it go?
Was LaFonda in a cage?
Well, let me understand. You got to understand.
I'm surprised LaFonda would fly coach.
Yes.
Was she willing to?
LaFonda. My cats were feral, so they're wild animals.
Right.
Now, I had never traveled with this cat before, and it was crazy because. They were, when I first got them, they were already wild, and they were only a few months old, but they were wild. So in order to take LaFonda to Los Angeles, it took me 2 hours to get her into the cage. I had to wear leather gloves.
Yeah.
My hands were still bleeding.
Bet.
I get her into the cage. I get to JFK, and I'm exhausted. And I'm aggravated, and I put the cat on the conveyor, and the TSA guy goes, "Oh, you're gonna have to take the cat out of the cage and walk it through."
Oh,
and I'm like, "Are you kidding?" I became crazy cat lady.
See
There
my
is
hands?
no way. Yeah, look at my hands. And I made the biggest deal. I was like, "There's no way this cat's getting out of that cage." He's like, "Then you're not getting on the plane."
Okay.
And by this point, I'd frightened everyone around. I was crazy, and it would have been they would have been less freaked out if I'd had a bomb. I mean, I took this little cat out of the cage, and they're like, "Step back, everyone back!" And LaFonda was just freaked out.
I'll bet.
And I walked her through, and all she wanted was to get back into the box. But my biggest fear was that the cat's going to get away, and I'm going to be like in some.
You're going to chase her down.
Yeah, and I'm in a children's film. It's just a montage of me on the baggage claim, and, and it ends running through kitchens, down
it ends with you in a
gateways.
federal facility being sodomized.
Nothing more enjoyable. Oh,
Wow. Is that the sodomized bell?
Sodomized bell. There it is.
What's nice about bringing Angel on is bully breeds are really gassy in general. If you know anything. Oh, they're very gassy. And there's no hair there to muffle, the smell and the sound. And so sometimes on the plane, she will just let it rip.
Yeah.
And it's real nice.
Do you look around and say, "Excuse me," or do you just point at the guy in front of you?
I just laugh because it's so unbearable. But now there's someone, because normally you've been asleep on an airplane with your mouth open and been woken from a dead sleep because you thought someone crapped on your face. Because, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And now that I have a bully breed, I just go, well, there it is, everybody. Take that. Take that.
You need to give your dog Beano before you fly.
What's that?
I need to give me Beano before I fly.
It's the same stuff you put on your food, and it prevents gas.
Isn't there something magic on planes that just, that gas just evaporates? I always thought there was a magic to it.
Well, it doesn't. It actually makes it all the way to the back.
Yeah, it does. It makes it to that sleeping person with their mouth open.
Are you the guy that? Are you the guy that pulls the SBD that reaches up and turns off that fan thing?
It works its way the entire length of the plane.
It does.
Everybody have their vent.
I'm not a stripper person. I don't go to strip clubs. No, I don't. I
know. They come to you, right?
Well, kind of. So how I'm dating a stripper, I don't understand how that happened. And what happened was I met her outside of the situation. She's getting a little older to be that. And she said she was a writer. I met her at a social event. She goes, "I'm a writer." And I'm like, "Well, that's interesting. What do you write about?" She goes, "Well, I write about sex work, being a dominatrix, and stripping." And I'm like, "Why do you write about that?" She goes, "Well, that's what I do."
Oh.
So somehow or another, I just held on to writer. And
fascinating writer.
Yeah, fascinating writer.
In case your mother's still alive and you have to tell her.
See, right.
Yeah.
So now I'm dating a woman who who does dominatrix work. She spanks men and says, that whole thing. And I'm not into that. That's not my bag.
Right.
I just like.
It's not my scene, baby.
It's not my scene.
No.
But I know that if I'm dating her, how am I not going to end up tied to a bed eventually? How am I
know
gonna
that.
Right, because I'm like, well, this is what you do. Let's get it.
I picture you tied to a ceiling fan and her saying goodbye.
Well, hold on, I'm writing that down. No, but here's what I could see. I go. tied to ceiling fan.
Give her a good idea.
Yeah, well, here's what I know what'll happen is I'll end up tied to the bed. I'll be like, oh, no, I don't think I'm good with this. And she's going to be holding a ball gag saying the safe word is marry me.
Marry me. Mark Merritt is our guest.
He was the guy who was after Ted Knight. Ted Knight did the original ones.
Right.
Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Jackie and Sarah and Monroe, get ready. Aquaman, I want you on the golf course in 5 minutes. Chop, chop.
Hey, Superman, you're going to free ball a Superman hat or what? Talk to the judge.
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh,
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Hey, there's Ace Cosby wearing his, I don't know if you've noticed this, Tom, wearing his Birmingham Stallions sweatshirt.
All right.
I haven't noticed that.
That's right.
Ace is a fan.
Next week, he's going to start watching the Little League in the area.
Little League World Series.
Little League right around here from the area, hoping to make it to the Little League World Series. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Is that your team of choice in, what are they calling it now? The
UFL.
UFL? Is that season over?
I think this weekend's the last regular season and playoffs time.
Okay. All right. And how is your team doing?
They lost their first game last Saturday night.
So they're definitely going to the playoffs.
And the championship is in St. Louis.
How about that?
Now,
And they're returning champs, right?
Yeah.
And this year, the teams are playing in their cities, not just Birmingham.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Well, now right now it's time for some Tom speak. When you can't think of the word that you want to say,
hit it, baby.
You just have to wing it. This is Scott writing. Good morning. My 6-year-old son wanted to kill a spider on the wall. He couldn't remember the word fly swatter, so he said, "Hey, Dad, give me the bug slapper."
Oh, I like that.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's better.
That is
Yeah, it is.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
You don't really swat flies anyway. You really do slap them.
Yeah, there you go. That's from Scott in Billings, Montana. Thank you very much for listening. Here we go.
Everybody's in debt there.
Yeah, really.
Billings, Montana.
That'd be funny if someone had their offices there for just that purpose. Remember the famous case of Ralph Ginsburg, who was taken to court for he had his magazine sourced from Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Ended up in court. It's a classic story. Okay. This says Caleb writes, we were camping along the Ohio River. A long barge went by. My 8-year-old said, "Oh, look, there goes a river train."
Oh, that's very good.
Makes more sense.
Man, that's like the name of a Marty Stewart song, isn't it?
There comes that river train.
Yes.
Here we go. On our laptop computer, my sister recently showed me a beautiful piece of art that our uncle had made. I was so excited to tell my wife about it, I couldn't think of the word laptop. And I said, I saw it on my sister's flippity-uppity computer.
Really?
Brian in Nashville, Tennessee.
I like that.
Thank you very much. We now return to the sports desk with Mr. McGee. What's going on over there?
Major League Baseball, Josh Gibson became Major League Baseball's career batting average leader with 372 average, surpassing Ty Cobb's 367, when records of the Negro Leagues for more than 2,300 players are being and have been incorporated after a 3-year research project into Major League Baseball stats.
Cool.
Gibson's 466 for the 1943 Homestead Grays became the season standard, followed by, speaking of nicknames, Charlie Chino Smith's 451 for the 29 New York Lincoln Giants.
451?
Wait, is it Chino or Chinos?
No S, Chino.
Also, like from West Side Story.
Chino. They overtook the 440.
Remember Chino?
No.
Yeah, Chino's the one that shoots Tony at the end.
Tom.
Did he wear chinos? Is that why they called him?
I don't know what it's going to take to get through to you. You are the only person that remembers West Side Story. No one else does.
You knew that, didn't you, Pat?
No.
Really?
Sadly, I did not.
I didn't remember the name of the guy. I don't think I remember Tony's name until Tom said.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I always just say Romeo.
Maria, right? Is there a Maria in it?
I know
Richard Beamer as Tony running through the streets going, Chino, come get me, Chino.
Oh.
And his perfectly pressed slacks and beautiful silk shirt. Sorry. Well, that kind of crap all over this story.
That's a very good story.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It's about time.
Yeah, it's a wonderful story.
Absolutely. Let's see. That brings us to Stupid World Record. Wah. But first, let's take a break for this.
Shake it up, shake it down, move it in, move it round, disco baby.
Another movie that no one's ever heard of, Bye Bye Birdie.
Move it in, move it out.
This isn't from Bye Bye Birdie.
Pretty sure it is.
No, it's not. It's Paul Lynde.
Look.
Couldn't let the world think that.
God. You think Bye Bye Birdie would have a turd of a song like Disco Baby?
No. Yeah, they have Ed Sullivan.
Oh.
Man, that rocks.
Many rockers. They've got my favorite, One Last Kiss. Oh, give me one last kiss.
Can I impose on you to perform, please, if we could, the fabulous One Last Kiss by Conrad Birdie?
I'd have to rehearse.
From Bye Bye Birdie.
No, you're.
Oh, you know my heart. Come on.
Got a lot of living to do. That's another good one right there.
Got a lot of living to do.
There are chicks.
Kids is fun. That's a fun one.
Well, Kids is a little.
It's fun.
Yeah, but that's a little bit. That's Paul Lynde. They had to kind of gay it up there.
Well, they didn't have to gay it up.
I really don't have any. Kids, because they didn't have. In 1963.
Kids, I believe you can't get a colon pregnant. Kids,
adopted in 1963.
Yeah, right. Different world.
Yes.
A lot of unfortunate things.
Somebody paint a mustache on her.
Thomas, are you ready?
I blame you for this.
Here we go.
Oh. Is that the twangy guitar?
Oh, man, this is bad.
One
last kiss. Give me one last kiss. It never felt like
Who is this?
Nah, baby.
Jesse Pearson, I believe, is Conrad Birdie.
Give me one last kiss.
It's got that Buck Owens beginning.
Yeah.
Jesse Pearson, of course, was known for Bye Bye Birdie, and that's pretty.
He plays an Elvis-like guy who's been drafted, and they do a promotion that he's going to do one last kiss for before he heads off to the Army. It's very fun.
Does he fall in love with Anne Margaret or something? Or does she?
She's in high school.
Yeah. God, but Anne Margaret in high school.
Oh, it's incredibly hot.
Kidding me?
Back then, all bets were off.
Yeah.
Tonight Show dancing
high school,
without a bra.
high schmool.
Yikes!
Yeah.
The hell with that. I don't care.
And he wears a church key. Remember those days?
And what was the Who thinking? Hey, you know what would be really sexy? If we can get her in a kiddie pool full of baked beans.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Lost. Yeah. Well, that was the cover of one of their albums.
Or Blind Faith, of course.
Oh, gee.
Inappropriate album covers, is that the topic?
She was 14, right? I think.
Could we move on?
I want to sit right
Remember
here.
we looked into that and it was way worse than we thought?
Yes. Incredibly.
Promised a pony or something. I mean, I'm not making that up.
No, a photographer promised her a pony.
Yeah, it's really awful. Really actionable in any world it should be. Remember how we wanted to move on 30 seconds ago?
You take my picture, you promised me a pony.
I got a letter here.
I think my yard's close enough to have a pony, maybe. Big enough. Name.
I have a letter.
Yeah, go.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, I heard Josh talk about Smokey Bear, sometimes called Smokey the Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why Smokey doesn't have any kids?
Why?
No, why?
Because every time Mrs. Smokey gets hot, he hits her in the head with a shovel.
Oh,
He is always carrying a shovel around.
Well,
he has to be prepared.
I'm glad we got away from Blind Faith's album cover.
Got to domestic violence and abuse.
He doesn't understand.
We're replacing underage photography of
pony promises. Oh, that might.
Maybe we could do Haywood's song about that references Smokey the Bear. Would you mind to? Can I make that request later?
Oh yeah,
we'll dig that up. Happy to do that.
A statue of Arnold Schwarzenegger has been immortalized as the world's largest action figure.
Oh, so not just a statue, but I wonder if it has articulating parts and
just a couple, I think.
Okay.
The action figure stands 22 feet 2 inches tall, making it larger than the noses of the presidential. This was the simile you drew.
Larger than the noses of what?
The presidential figures carved into the side of Mount Rushmore. Boy, that really brings it home.
Yeah.
For
You see how big it is now. That explains it.
Or two basketball
if you've never
goals
seen Mount
stacked
Rushmore.
on top of each other.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it was given in feet. I think you can imagine a 22-footer. It's a gigantic statue. It looks like Mr. Bendo. You know, the one with the arm up and.
Sure.
Those are all across the country.
I love those.
Me too.
I saw one over the weekend. I went, Tom would appreciate that.
I love that one.
Do you remember the name of it?
It said Bendo on the
Mr. Bendo.
Yeah.
Mr.
I think that some of them have other names, but it's a
this
giant,
one definitely said
giant
Mr. Bendo.
statue.
The actor's oversized doppelganger was unveiled at Show FX in Santa Fe Springs, California, ahead of Schwarzenegger's new Netflix series, FUBAR.
Oh, I'd like to see.
You know what FUBAR stands for, Christy?
I have not watched that, and I have no plans
The
to.
clean version of it is fouled up beyond all recognition.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was repair at the end.
Oh, okay, could be.
Repair.
So is this thing going to move around, or does it stay right there?
Its arms move.
I mean, are they able to? Is it like transportable? I guess is the word I'm looking for, or is it a permanent structure?
I think it's nailed.
Can one go visit it?
Yeah, that's.
I have an idea though.
What?
If you were to take the big boy statue,
yes,
and put it next to it, they would be like the movie Twins, like Danny DeVito and Arnold. I think the hardest I've laughed at a movie in the last 30 years is should I say the movie where?
I don't know which one.
What?
The big boy statues in space floating around.
Oh, sure, yeah, everybody's seen
Austin Powers.
Yeah.
God, that's so incredibly funny and out of nowhere.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I get without
I
the
think everybody's
context.
seen
Yeah,
it.
it's tremendously funny.
It doesn't say where it's standing other than Santa Fe Springs, California.
Okay,
it doesn't say how it's standing or if it can be moved.
Well, I think we have to know all that information.
If they're going to say action figure, we'd like to know.
Yeah,
They tanked the value. They took it out of the box.
Oh, it's no longer mint in box.
And it's no longer mint. Right now, coming up, we have
one more world record coming up.
Okay.
And now it's time for Raycon. Everyday earbuds, they are swell, but guess what? They're even more swell. That's right. Raycon just launched their upgraded model of their best-selling everyday earbuds. You heard me. You also now get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears ever, and this is cool, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once. You two can listen to your earbuds.
It's very nice.
Together. You can do everything together. She can wear her earbuds and you can wear yours.
That's so sweet.
And smile at each other.
Yeah.
And
Share.
Mumble.
It is cool. If she doesn't like your playlist that you have on your iPad,
that's right.
She can just use her own iPad and get her playlist.
And they come in a bunch of new colors: blush violet, forest green, and royal blue. And Raycon, of course, offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So what are you waiting for? And these make a great Father's day gift. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping.
Check, this is a true story. You know how a lot of earbuds, they're just one size fits all.
Sure, yeah.
Well, with the Raycons, they have the different gel tips. Over the weekend, I was like, I don't need these other gel tips, and I put them in. I went, well, let's just find out. And I I took off the ones that were already on there, and I put the, this is better.
They fit great.
You know, next time try that with shoes, different sizes.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Those size 6s are kind of cramping your toes, aren't they?
Those different gel tip sizes are awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Raycon. We get love letters about the Raycons.
Get 20% off and free shipping. Just show us some love, too. Don't forget, go to buyraycon.com/Tom.
In reference to the Arnold Schwarzenegger story, FUBAR, according to the Cambridge English Dictionary, it means the F word. I'll just turn it to fouled.
All right.
Fouled up beyond all recognition.
That's what I had heard as well. And snafu is another one.
Yes.
Situation normal.
All effed up. Yeah, I think they're both Army or military. And FUBAR is a new show with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wasn't that a clothing line?
That's FUBU.
FUBU.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's for us, by us.
Gotcha.
And then there was Boo-Foo.
Yeah.
Which was prison wear.
Is that right?
First words, butts.
Mostly jockstrap.
We'll return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your...
The Venice Beach, though, that's the real people watching plays.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my guys with like snakes on their shoulders, like living in their mom's basement.
That's the parade of weirdos?
Oh, man, just a parade of delusion, just this boardwalk where the only thing stronger than the smell of weed is the smell of horrible business ideas put into action. It's amazing what people have dedicated their lives to selling. Like one guy, he's like 40 years old. He had his posters, cash box, little booth, selling magic sticks for $10.
Magic sticks?
Magic sticks. Pieces of wood glued to polish rocks.
Really?
I know. Surprisingly, not a huge line.
No?
In his booth.
Really?
You shouldn't be allowed to sell something that stupid. Like maybe for one day, just so the government can videotape it and then show that footage to junior high kids across the country as part of like a Scared Straight anti-drug program. You know, you want to try acid? Yeah, look at Magic Stick guy. Is that where you want to end up? 25 years?
Yeah.
But that guy, it really is crazy. I wanted to, with my 4-year-old, you know, I got my son Kyler, I wanted to go up to his booth when I saw him and just maybe like buy a magic stick and be like, oh man, I can't wait to use this, be really happy, and then take off. And then show up like a half an hour later really distraught and just kind of out of it without my son. And maybe take like a little lizard out of my pocket and set it down right in front of me. Shh, it's okay, sweetie. And then take a gun out of another pocket, put it right to his head and be like, I want my kid back, Warlock. Give me my son back.
Wow, that is a good magic stick.
It really is.
Yeah, that'd blow what little is left of his mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to actually walk, if I could do anything, walk up to him in an actual wizard suit, like a Hollywood wizard costume. And then be like, you know not what you dally with there, sorcerer. Leave these realms for a real wizard. Point like a wand at him and be like, Electrico. And then right when I say that, a friend I had sneak up behind him earlier tasers him from behind.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
We have Etta May in the studio with us. Etta May is the mother of several. What is the official count now?
4.
Okay, great.
Not counting my husband. Yeah.
You're done, right?
Thank you. My oldest boy, Bud, is 17, and then Corona, she is 16, and Miller is 13, and then Jack is 8.
There's a theme there.
Well,
Jack.
no, trust me, after the third one, I had graduated to hard liquor.
Understood.
It helps. And Jack is just a dream.
Is he?
My little 8-year-old. He started kindergarten this year, so we're very
He's 8?
Wow.
Yeah. Chick, take you back, doesn't
Yes, it does. Yeah.
That kid's huge.
Nothing like being 20 during your senior year in high school.
You're popular.
Yeah.
You can drive and
drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Drive your buddies around.
Yeah. So we're very proud of him. And my 17-year-old is problems are arising. And I'm seeing flags Let's put it down. The other day, he walked in the house. He had pierced his bottom lip.
Ooh.
Jeez.
And tried to hide it from me. It's like, you know what? Be a man. Own it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hide it. And it's, it's like, hello, you got a spike sticking out your bottom lip.
Man up.
I might notice that at breakfast when Cheerios keep getting hung up on it. Yeah, my son, for his graduating class, now looks like a ring toss game. Okay? Yeah, he tries to hide it, and it's like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna go to my room, okay? And it's like, come here. What's the matter with you? Why are you talking? Come here. And I said, put your hand down. And it's like, oh, honey, what did you do? And I said, did that hurt going in? Did it hurt coming out?
Oh.
Hey, any holes be put in my kid's head, I'll do it. The problem is the kid he runs with. That's the bad influence. This kid has so many piercings, he looks like he was attacked by a nail gun. Okay, somebody from Home Depot did a drive-by on him. I mean, I call him Tackle Box.
Sounds attractive.
Oh, yeah. Gunner, you can take him fishing.
Really?
He's got a couple fish hooks right here.
Oh, yeah.
About 13 lures in his ear, a couple sinkers coming out of his nose.
It's convenient, yeah.
The kid can't even walk past my refrigerator without all the magnets going.
You know, I had
got rid of it?
Yeah, I got a Yugo for a while because, I bought a Yugo because I had the coupon.
Sure.
And it's, not much of a car. You turn up the radio, the car stalls. No rear view mirror because nothing will be behind you, believe me. You can actually tick off the Amish people, They go by and bullwhip you,
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, those horse-drawn carriages, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You just lose him. It's a great little highway thing to do.
Hi, this is Larry Reeve, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world, and I'm a happy guy, and you're listening to the Bob and Tom Radio.
Tom Show. We're all here. We're enjoying Tom's portrayal of Conrad Birdie from the fabulous movie Bye Bye Birdie. We really can't get enough of Tom and this song. Yeah.
Love that twangy guitar, don't you?
Nope. It sounds like a child playing it.
One last kiss. Give me one last kiss.
Okay.
It never felt like this.
That is so basic.
That was the time.
It's supposed to be like 50s rock.
It's supposed to be 50s
Christy
rock.
was upset because we had this story about this giant statue of Arnold Schwarzenegger that is.
She had a lot of questions.
Technically, it's an action figure because I guess the arms move. But it's 22 feet plus in height, and I mentioned that it is the same length. It's what is the same?
No.
Longer than the noses of
the presidents on Mount Rushmore, which is totally unrelatable.
Okay, so I got this now. It's taller than the average giraffe. Does that help?
Yep.
Yeah. Sure.
No. It's two basketball goals stacked on top of each other. That's 20 feet.
That's tall. That's way taller than any giraffe.
Is that more in your mind better than saying the bigger than the noses of George Washington? And
yes.
Do you know the 4 presidents on the?
Washington, no. Roosevelt.
Which one?
Teddy.
Yeah. Who else?
Lincoln.
Yep. Yeah. One more to go.
And
Jefferson.
Jimmy Carter.
Jefferson wasn't a president.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Oh, Jefferson.
Second.
Very
third?
good. Very good. Okay. Sorry to quiz for
Remember
the quiz.
the Mad Magazine?
I'm full of snot. So
where they had the back of the Mount Rushmore and they're all on all fours.
Hilarious.
That's funny.
The best.
Their heads just sticking out.
Yeah, their heads sticking out.
Now, I believe we have some cool stuff coming up in the way of a road trip We're going to be in Osceola, Iowa, south of Des Moines at the Lakeside Hotel Casino. It's just around the corner, Friday, June 14th.
Iowa lot to Iowa pot.
Thank you. That's very helpful. And we'll be doing the live morning show. You're welcome to come see us. Then a special comedy show that night. All the details can be found at lakesidehotelcasino.com/casino. Okay?
That'll be fun.
What do you got over there?
I got one of these. Stupid world record.
Oh, a stupid world record?
David Rush.
Oh,
boy. It's like 3 days in a row with this guy.
Right?
See, he's closing in on getting, he wants to hold 200 world records at the same time. This is
where's he at?
This is one we can all relate to.
Okay.
This is one actually I'd like to try.
Okay.
All right. Out in the parking lot.
All right.
David Rush has broken the Guinness record for the most consecutive behind-the-back Frisbee catches.
Oh.
But there's a complication, though. Keep going.
David.
I'm going to interrupt you to tell you to
Can
keep
I
going.
ask a question?
That's like when the Stooges would go, hey, wake up and go to sleep.
Why don't you read these?
No.
Wouldn't you be more comfortable? Seriously.
No,
Because I know I'm not doing it right.
Because I had to watch the video to understand why it's so complicated.
David teamed up with his Frisbee partner, Mike Beecham. No mention of Hollywood Hannon at all.
Uh-oh.
Hannon moved.
I think he's out of there.
And crushed the previous record. Well, it was 50. Yeah, the new record, 72 catches.
Ooh.
Okay.
David and Mike have broken several Frisbee records. Frisbee, get in here. So much so that they were confident they would not need to practice for this one. However, after rereading the rules, they discovered the record involved both participants throwing and catching. A skill they had never done together. Mike always threw, David always caught. He looked like a catcher. It took him months of practice to break the record.
Yeah, there's a video of them practicing, and David Rush is a professional juggler, so he's really good at it, but he was not as good at throwing, and his partner was not very good at catching.
By partner, you mean sexual?
No, I mean in the Frisbee world. In any event,
Mostly people who catch don't want to...
when they finally got the record, David was the one that dropped it.
Oh.
So, but they did get the record.
Okay.
So it's fun.
And then they had violent sex.
I know they didn't. I feel kind of bad for the Frisbee dogs. It's halftime.
Yeah, being showed up like this?
Yeah, being showed up, yeah. Don't you love the
think
Frisbee dogs?
Don't you think you can catch a Frisbee?
I do.
How far apart are they standing?
A significant distance. It's
Really?
Yeah, it's enough to make it hard, yeah.
Chick, if you picked up a Frisbee right now and threw it, would it be good? It always takes me, like every time,
so.
I have to shake off the rust.
I think it'd be okay.
It takes me like a good 5 or 6 throw, and then I've got it again.
Do your dogs play with Frisbees? Are you Frisbee catchers?
I got the chuck it with the ball.
Gotcha.
I got a great arm with
That
chuck
thing's
it.
great. It's like almost like a lacrosse stick kind of thing.
Toing.
What do they call those? The lacrosse stick?
Lacrosse stick?
Lacrosse stick. Cestas?
No, a cesta's the one that is in high lie. That you
David
catch the ball in.
teamed up with his Frisbee partner, Mike Beecham, and the new record is 72. No mention of how far apart they were at all in this story.
Oh, they're very close. They've been friends for a while.
It's the distance of 3, the nose of the... It's 4 giraffes is the distance.
4 giraffes. There you go.
I don't know the distance.
Do you think you could catch a Frisbee behind your back?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
I think I could too.
But I couldn't do 50 in a row.
Yeah. Man.
So there's no time limit? You can just...
No, it's just in a row.
Oh. Well, that's a whole new ball game. I think I could do that.
Oh, there is no time
But you
cap.
can't miss one,
There's no
right?
time
I mean, you
cap.
got to
Right.
start
So
over.
it's all in a row. Okay.
Having extra time is not going to help you.
So the throws have to be reasonably accurate.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. They can't be too hard or too soft.
And you don't have to run one side or the other to go get it.
Oh, you got to be careful.
There may be other rules. I'm just saying it. So congratulations.
Yeah,
to
we'd
David.
never know, though, because this half-assed story I was handed.
Were they using an actual Frisbee or just a generic
There's no way of knowing.
throwing disc?
There's no way of knowing.
They're using the word Frisbee.
Okay.
Was it yesterday the shaving cream on the head?
Yesterday was-
Yes.
Once again, he's closing in on holding 200 world records
Where
at the
is
same
he?
time.
How close are we? Do we know?
I'm not exactly
I think-
sure. I
Did he
think he's got fewer than 10 to go.
Oh, really? Wow.
I think Pat had a song about the shaving cream.
No, I think he had. Didn't he have the nuts on his head? Remember the nuts?
Nuts on his head?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Let me take you back in time.
Okay, you go right
He had
ahead.
nuts in
The
his
record was 52
Nuts
in
with
his head,
shaving
yeah.
cream on the top of his head. That's right.
What?
Well, I got a lot of nuts on my head.
Yeah.
52 nuts on my head. Guinness said it's true. Now I'm telling you, oh yeah, I'm David, Mr. Rush. I got more record breaking to do. Can't remember, did I get a divorce? Forgot the names of my kids, of course, 'cause of what I do. Record breaking's what I do. Yeah, I see you at breakfast, but I just walk past you. I don't even know that you exist. 'Cause I got nuts on my head, 52 nuts on my head, juggling balls day and night. And my wife says, please get a life. Yes, I got a lot of nuts on my head.
Is that where he cracked the nuts with his
No,
head?
that's where they
balanced them, didn't he?
No, you put a can on your head.
Yeah.
You like tape a can to your head.
Yes.
And then you have to heave the nuts up and catch them.
Oh, okay.
By moving
yourself.
your head around.
Very silly.
Whoa.
Yeah. Admittedly, some of these are not a lot of dignity.
No,
but yeah, hey, lighten up a little bit, have some fun.
Sure.
They should make the Supreme Court justices do this.
Huh?
Yeah, they could lighten up a little bit.
They have a basketball court.
Stop just changing the rules however the hell they see they should be and not base it on actual law, just make stuff up.
Didn't there some of the rulings where the winner of horse
Yeah, I
gets
think
to
so.
Right, the majority
Apparently
opinion?
RBG could just drain threes.
Yeah.
Really?
All day long.
Yeah. If she'd been younger during the days of the W, she would have been the Caitlin Clark of her generation.
Somebody has to check in from the W and let me know if this is a thing.
They're trying to rebrand it as the W, okay?
I need some documentation on this.
I'll get it for you.
Simply you talking about it is...
Did that stick with Weight Watchers? Didn't they go to WW or something?
Yeah.
They were trying to get rid of weight. They didn't want people to know.
Why are they wanting to just be the W anyway?
I don't
It's
know.
not
I
the
just heard a broadcast
NBA.
about it.
I mean, it's, yeah, I guess.
I just heard a broadcast about
Sorry. You guys are too busy jacking.
Guess we don't do anything.
What I do to myself in my private time is totally private.
Yeah.
Is that sports?
Shouldn't it be? Wait a minute. Don't play it.
This is what you farted for.
Turn it off. Listen. Yeah.
No.
One last suck. Give me one less suck. I'm going to the army. I need a suck.
I did not hear suck.
It's unbelievable.
You know, it's funny what your ear does.
My brain hurt.
Oh, really?
Christy, what have you got over there?
Give us one new story. Oh, one new story.
Just one new story. I'm going in the army. Huh?
Reportedly, some Americans are looking to get their funds in order with this new thing called the No-Buy Challenge.
No-Buy Challenge?
Yep. It can be limited to just a month of no spending or a year-long commitment. Participants are aiming to tackle credit card debt, declutter homes, or spend less time shopping.
Okay.
Why would you want to do that? For those wishing to start their own personal no-buy challenge, experts recommend identifying your spending weaknesses, whether it's makeup, takeout food, or unnecessary trinkets. Do you have an unnecessary trinket?
Kind of. You guys know. Well, yes.
Yeah, you do have the horror.
Yeah, I'll. In fact, I bought some horror things yesterday.
What did you buy?
What'd you get?
You bought a horror some things yesterday?
I did, and then I bought myself some horror items.
Some scary stuff.
I saw you yesterday with something very fancy.
You did?
Pretty unaffordable for someone like me. You looked very... The eyewear that I drove up by you in the car.
Oh, yeah. Pat was next to me on the road yesterday.
And I said, who is this handsome guy in the sunglasses?
Yeah. I was wearing my prescription sunglasses.
Oh.
Like $3,000.
They were not $3,000. They were not cheap.
Are they the Ray-Bans?
Because I originally said, hey, I'd like to get 2 pair and they showed me the numbers, and I went, oh, you know what? I think 1.
They're gorgeous. So I know you came in this morning complaining that you had run a lot of errands yesterday.
Yeah.
So, but one of them involved buying trinkets.
Yes. I bought a life-size face hugger from the Alien franchise.
A what?
They call them face huggers. They're those things that, you remember the thing that latches onto John Hurt's face?
Yeah, it's hideous.
I bought one of those that's like full size.
So you can pretend you're the...
Where does one find
what would you do with
one
that?
of those?
I'll display it in my...
Okay.
Will you put it on a mannequin or something?
Can you wear it?
That'd be funny if you
suppose
put it on. Don't you have which full-size Jason or one of them?
Yeah, I do have I made a full-size Jason that's in my shed.
You put that on his face.
Yeah, I could, yeah.
Is it squishy?
Yeah, it's sort of foam.
And this was something you bought at a store?
No, I bought it online, yeah.
I see.
I pre-ordered it. It will deliver in 3 months.
Okay, nice.
3 months?
So again, this is the no-buy challenge, so you'd be challenged not to buy anything dumb.
I know. I want to qualify this. I realize this is incredibly rude. What's the price point on something like that?
$70.
Whoa.
$70.
Yes.
Hang on. I'll get a reaction that I want. Did you hear that, Ace? $70 he spent for that.
Yeah, put a price on what he loved.
Oh, thank you, Ace.
Son of a bitch.
Wow. How many pizzas would that be?
Or half a handy.
Well,
Getting back to our no-buy challenge, experts
by the way, I'm not
recommend
buying this story. I think this is...
What do you mean?
making your own rules on what to
No one's
include
doing
and
the
exclude.
no-buy. They don't call it the no-buy.
What they're going to do is they're going to go, okay, this month I'm not going to buy Snickers bars, and then they'll buy any other candy bar, that kind of thing. It's real easy to do.
They ask you to pause and reflect on emotions when feeling the urge to buy.
All right, that's not going to happen, Tom. You're right.
I've done a variation of this for years. Just
What is it?
a week without going to the grocery, or just not spending any money.
Yeah, sure.
But you are the most thrifty of all of us, by far. Mm-hmm. You're a coupon guy, and
yeah,
I never have been, no matter how
You got
poor
coupons here? Yeah, you got coupons in here today. He's got them in here.
So what else do people do for the no-buy challenge?
Well, they suggest you unsubscribe from emails, promotions, accounts, and influencers who may trigger unnecessary shopping.
Okay.
I bet to trigger most influencers. And then pull.
You'd like to scope them?
Yeah.
And then
pull. I'm an influencer. You're not.
Experts also suggest that you be gentle with yourself when you break a rule, as unexpected expenses and weak moments do happen to everyone.
What kind of pansy-ass candy? Be gentle with yourself, Joshy.
That is important.
It's okay if you want to buy a face gooey alien
As somebody
thing
who
and piss
beats-
away your money when they're children that can't have breakfast all summer.
Tom,
No, you buy the alien thing. This poor little boy goes all day without any food.
You're blessed to not have that sort of self beating up. I do it all the time. So it's nice to hear that.
Yeah.
I have to often remind myself it's okay. Don't get,
It is okay.
Give yourself a break.
Right.
Yeah, my big problem with bookstores.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be allowed to buy a new book unless I've read the one I bought last week there.
Yeah, that gets easy to do. Because sometimes they have the buy two, get one free or whatever, and then...
Don't you think they should have someone there checking it, one of the employees? You're going to buy this book? Now, show's here.
Oh, wait.
I
you
saw
bought
it
a
here
book
last week.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you 7 questions about that book.
Yeah, you can't buy a new one, do you?
Can't buy a new one.
That would be such a fun bookstore.
Yeah.
Be kind of counterproductive to sales.
Right.
Hey, Tom, I saw you buy American Prometheus. You finished yet? Well, no, it's 50,000 pages.
It's pretty thick, yeah.
You'd have to get some sort of trust fund baby, just who is their passion job.
Right.
Did you finish it? Well, if you
But
can't
there's a
buy
quiz on it.
Yeah.
Pop quiz.
Pop quiz books. The Pop Quiz bookstore.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. So anyway, if you want to save money and
If you want to spend a lot of money, like Ohio billionaire Larry Connor, we're going to talk about that and how he's planning
Christy, you didn't cough up. What's your what do you buy that's unnecessary?
Oh, what do I buy that's unnecessary?
I mean, what is your sort of
I don't have
frivolous,
any
dumb
trinkets. I don't really
collect. I know you don't really collect much.
I don't really collect anything. I buy a lot of clothes I don't need. I'm a real sucker for Instagram Oh, look at these shoes. Okay.
You know
Or
what,
look at
Christy's-
these pants.
You're really good at the book thing, too. You'll go, I bought a new book, and then 3 days later, you go, I read that book. I'm going to go buy a new book.
Yeah, I do that. I love
Which is
books.
great. Yeah.
I have lots of books.
Oh, you know me, shoes and bags, like carry-on
Oh, yeah.
leather bags. I
Suitcases?
love those. No, not suitcase. I said
A
bags
valise?
because I meant bags.
Small bags?
Man bags.
The English
Duffel
call
bag.
it a hold all, yes.
The hold all?
And my newest passion is shackets.
Shackets?
I like shackets.
What's a shacket?
Shirt jacks.
What's a shacket? It's a shirt and a jacket. A shacket.
Shirt
Oh,
jacket.
see, I have shirt jacks, but those are just my T-shirts I use to clean up.
Is that right?
Oh, thank you, Jeff. I like it when you do the ones I should be doing. It's so funny. When
What do you buy?
Yeah, what do you buy?
Oh, houses. That's right. Yeah, that's fun.
Like I said, not much.
You're not a trinket guy.
Not a, I mean, I like pictures of my kids on coffee
Yes.
cups, stuff like that.
That's right.
It's
Yes.
sweet stuff.
Everything's
Oh,
about
sweet
my
stuff.
children.
Sentimental stuff.
They're number
It is sweet,
one.
yeah, very.
Unless they're bugging me.
Now,
Then I tell them to put their headphones on and shut up.
coming up, we have Orca update.
I love orcas.
Home Alone update, mummies in the news, submarines in the news, and another airline thing. And, of course, there's a nude guy running down the aisle. Okay. Thank you, sir. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
I had a moment where my girlfriend thought she was pregnant. And by the way, if ladies, if you suspect that you're pregnant, tell the guy during the day. Don't wait until you're about to go to sleep.
Oh.
Because that's what she did. She's like, I have a cramp. I might be pregnant. Good night. I'm like, no.
Good night.
I don't think so. I go, well, let's find out. Well, what are you going to do? So I, hauled butt to Walmart.
Yep.
And
Got a test.
got myself a little test.
Doctor in a box. Yeah, I know.
2 o'clock in the morning, and of all the times to get recognized. I walk into Walmart in the night shift. Hey, Fluffy. I'm like, oh, great. What do you need? A miracle. And
All right, here's some tickets to a Grateful Dead concert.
Right? So I found the aisle where they sell the pregnancy test, and I realized something. Walmart has figured out the evolution of how life works, and
Yeah.
they put it in aisle 4. As soon as you turn the corner, you see condoms. Then you see lubricant. The next to the lubricant, you see pregnancy tests. The next to that, you see Pampers. Next to that, formula. And at the end of the aisle, they sell beer. It's a full circle.
along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone took it.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
Comedian Rick Schrader.
You're talking about your ex-wife.
She was not big on approval. This is what I'm getting at in a roundabout way. Make sure you find the right person before you get married, because the first time I got married, I looked and I thought I found that person who would tell me those 5 words every man longs to hear. Get off me, you're heavy. That, are you done yet? That's one of us should be enjoying this. Of course, my personal favorite, when you're inside me, I feel nothing. Yes,
When you're inside me, I feel nothing. I have
That's
to
a
write
direct
that down.
quote. That is a direct quote.
Oh, wow.
Because we're working up there. I'm trying. Boy, I got it in myself that time. I think I'm on a roll here. But women have such a hard time achieving orgasm. Maybe it's because you got a big, fat, sweaty guy on top of you. That would break my concept.
Most of us have had pretty nice lives, and if we were to sing the blues about our life, it wouldn't be very bluesy, now would it? It goes something like this. I've got a buttload of money. I've never wanted a single thing in my entire life. Oh, my goodness, I'm hurting. Can you feel my pain? Yeah. Went to an Ivy League college and my parents paid for the whole damn thing. I drive a Beamer and I got a completely faithful wife. She knows what side of the bread is buttered on because she's always been a gold-digging whore. I got a full dental plan. Mutual funds out my ass. I don't give a crap about the homeless because they don't live in my neighborhood. Now, do they? It's a gated community. I think not. That's not the blues. So what I did.
Yes.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. Good morning. Here's Tom.
Tom, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
At what point does upselling become insulting?
Oh, boy.
And here's what happened.
All
I was
right.
with a friend of mine. We were at a burger joint. He's ordering first. He goes, I'd like a cheeseburger. Okay, great. Mm-hmm. Do you want fries? Yes, please. And he takes. I walk up. I go, can I please get a cheeseburger? And she goes, double?
Oh.
So you're assuming that there was an assessment made that
Was your friend smaller
Yes.
than you?
I felt like there was an assessment made.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, I got the double. And
thus reinforcing.
The technician didn't say double?
Not
Porky?
Yeah.
No, but it was
didn't
implied.
didn't offer it to my friend.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
So I totally get upselling.
How about the Diet Coke? Did you get that?
But you know what I do get is if I order, let's say my buddy orders a Dr. Pepper.
Right.
And I order a Diet Coke or an unsweet tea. When they bring the drinks back, they inevitably put the diet or unsweet drink in front of whomever I'm with. Or God forbid, I order a salad and the person I'm with orders like
soup or something.
An open-faced roast beef
Now,
sandwich.
just to be clear, this person exists, right? This isn't like Harvey. You're ordering the salad for your rabbit friend.
Right. They always, and then somebody else brings the food.
But that always is funny when like another waiter or waitress brings the food.
Yeah.
And they have to
Guess who got what?
they have to assess. Okay, let's see now.
Because
This guy probably got the double cheeseburger.
Right. And what are you going to do? You can't blame them in a way.
Yeah, and they have to do the upsell because if they have people checking on them.
Exactly. I've been in that world. I know exactly what upselling
They
is
have people that they have to go from store to store to make sure that you do the upsell.
Yeah.
Secret shoppers.
But
That'd be a great job for you.
Me?
Yeah.
I knew someone that used to work at Disney World, and she was a young lady that looked older than she was.
Uh-huh.
And her job was to go from bar to bar and make sure that they got carded.
Oh.
That's a good, yeah, that should happen.
It's a
buzzkill, but at the same time,
kind of a rat move.
It's important. Yeah, but
It's kind of a rat move.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you're going to see how that would work.
Yeah. I decided not to take it personally.
When they said
double
cheeseburger? They'd already checked off the fries box.
Yeah. You want cake on those fries? Of course I do.
You're not even a big guy. I don't even.
I'm a big guy. Sure.
No,
you know
like,
what I like? My fries smothered in cake. Yeah, that'd be really.
Please.
Thanks a lot.
Now, when they tell you the plate is hot, do you touch it?
Oh,
No.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Why would you touch it?
Because I'm an
I
idiot.
just told
I want
you
to see
it
if they're
was hot.
lying to me.
It's never that
I don't trust anybody. This plate isn't hot, you lying. Okay.
Oh, I put my palm right on that fajita cast iron.
Oh.
I see. Christy Lee is at the SilecInsurance.com news desk. Christy, what have you got?
The iconic Home Alone house is up for sale.
Really?
Yeah, the home in the Chicago suburb of Winnetka is on the market for $5.25 million.
Yowza.
According to TMZ, the current owners fully renovated and expanded the home in 2018, but they did keep the brick exterior as it appeared in the 1990 movie. In addition to 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and a state-of-the-art movie theater, the house also features an indoor basketball court.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. They
So
really
if you want to
expanded.
move to Winnetka, here you go.
I want to move next door, and I'll be the old guy with the shovel. Go whacking intruders in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think people still stop by the house all the time?
Constantly.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
do
got to
they
be a
really?
selfie haven.
Yeah.
What's the one from Breaking Bad?
Yeah, that's in
Albuquerque,
Truth or Consequences, isn't it? Or is it in Albuquerque?
Yeah.
That's kind of a problem for.
Yeah.
I went by it.
They should have moved because they got real upset.
exactly.
Or maybe they have moved since. Yeah.
But they sit out there. They just sit out on the driveway.
And people throw pizzas up on the roof.
And I get that would be annoying, but
Well, in your case, that might be, get one of those big pizza shovels they use at the restaurant. You could, and then free food again tonight.
You get a big
hey, I hope that's got
shovel.
hope that has mushrooms and sausage on it.
Hey, Josh, by the way, this brings up a good question. Tom's too embarrassed to ask this. How many pizza shovels do you have?
What do they call that thing, by the way?
a peel.
What is it?
Yes, we
How do you spell it?
P-I-E-L, I think.
I don't know.
That's the, like, it looks like an oar, but you
Yeah.
can stick it in the...
It's called the peel. Yeah.
God, it would be funny to give you one of those.
To give me a pizza peel.
So when people come to your house, they see that, what is it? You got the full-grown dummy of, who is it?
Well, if they go in my shed, they'll see Jason standing in my shed.
You got the alien
the
monster
face
on your
hugger,
face, and
A full-grown dummy.
and then even if you're making like one of those small microwavable Red Baron pizzas, you take out the big peel
That's
thing
funny.
and walk up, and then you walk up. It's hot, and you shove it on their plate.
I'd like to get a very tiny peel for pizza rolls.
Oh, that's
even
funny.
funnier.
Each individual pizza roll.
You could have a rack.
Yes.
Look the way my brooms hang in my garage.
Little different sizes for different
Those
pizzas.
little gripper gizmos in my garage.
Great idea.
Okay, well, in any event, the Home Alone house for
for
several months.
sale. Yeah.
Watch out for swinging buckets of paint. I love watching that movie.
Yeah,
over
I
and
do
over
too.
again.
Yeah.
Do your kids enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Stern, hilarious.
I remember I was like 13 seeing that in the theater. It was the greatest movie I'd ever seen.
Joe Pesci.
Couldn't believe it.
God, yeah, they're just the best. The first one is by far the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Coming up, you have what, Christy?
Coming up, we have a mummy that has lost its arm.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we have a naked guy running on a plane.
Terrific.
Yeah, right. Wouldn't that piss you off?
Running on a plane.
Yeah, up and down the aisle.
All right.
I detect there's a big problem I just thought of with that.
With what?
I'll tell you in just a second. I just realized something very, very dangerous about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your...
Your earliest impressions were, of course, of your teachers at school.
Yeah, I used to do.
Can you do like Mr. Halenak for us or whatever?
It was Mr. Christensen was the He was the U.S. history teacher, and I knew nothing. He'd always send me to the map because he knew I knew nothing about any of it. He goes, "We're going to go to our resident map expert, Mr. Caliendo. Can you show us where the United States is?" I'd point to blue. Sit down, Mr. Caliendo. Sit down. That's enough. He was also the basketball coach, so I just do him. We're going to shoot free throws. We're going to run laps. We're going to shoot more free throws. Free throws. Sit down, Mr. Caliendo.
What was the first one you did that worked?
An impression?
Yeah.
Or like a
famous actor or...
I mean, it was Muppets. It was Muppets first, as you could tell by the incredible Miss Piggy.
Yes.
Did I lay down you earlier? Amazing. Let's see. I would watch In Living Color. I would watch, these are things I couldn't really use in my act because they were people's characters from sketches, but like the Damon Wayans bum character that.
My name is Anton. I'm a victim of society. I'm an entertainer.
Love Anton.
Yeah. He'd have the pickle in the jar.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I sing you a song?
Could you do Fire Marshal Bill?
Let me show you something. Let's say there's a problem. Yeah, because that was like people doing the character, so you could jump on and do those characters, which is what a lot of people do that with impressions now. They just watch other people. I've heard Kevin Pollak. I don't know if Kevin Pollak might have been the first person to say this, but I see the same thing he does. Is people unlock an impression, and then once it's unlocked, everybody can do it. So you watch the person who's figured it out, and it really has to do with cadence. With I've talked about this before, but with Barack Obama, he would talk slow at the beginning and speed up at the end. So you could always figure how many William Shatners have you heard? How many a high Christopher Walken, low in the middle? You know who it is because they all ignore punctuation. You know, so it's if you can get the cadence down, you don't even have to have the pitch. So. I'm probably not answering the question anymore, but Muppets were the first thing I did, some cartoon kind of characters and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't even consider really impressions, but...
Who's the hardest one to write for? Because sometimes if you have the voice, there's some impressionists, you see them and you go, boy, that's dead on, and you go, but there's no content.
I've had a Billy Crystal forever. But I had no idea what I would even do with it. It's one of those voices that just, he doesn't do much. Yeah. Sully, you know. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Come on, guys. We're going to go over here. It's just one of those things. But here it works. And Robert Downey Jr.'s one that I'm sure I've done that too for you, but he's the human Twitter feed. He talks in little phrases and everything's about himself. He could be giving out an Academy Award, which is supposed to be about the nominees. But it would turn it back to him like, these people deserve your applause almost as much as I do. # awesome. So he's like, do me a favor. You're doing great right now for you. You know, that's he can insult you and be positive, backhanded compliment for everything. Chick, you do a great job sitting there doing nothing. Appreciate it. Why don't you do me a favor and text yourself?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website. And
become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
You know us. We're Amish Bell. No poles, no wires, no phones, no nonsense, no shiny objects. Amish Bell. And now, new from Amish Bell, the Amish answering machine.
Hello, Graber. Are you there?
Hello, this is Graber. I cannot come to the door right now. I'm picking out my wardrobe for tomorrow. Please leave a message when I yell the word beep. Beep!
Graber, this is Carl. Listen, I have front row seats to a barn raising. Please get back to me. Goodbye.
The Amish Bell answering machine. Batteries, tape, electricity not included.
Graber, listen, I know you're in there. Pick up.
I said beep.
All right. Get back to me. Goodbye.
Amish Bell, leading you into the 19th century.
I said beep.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7.
Comedian Dwight Slade. What's bugging you in the world? You mentioned a couple things before.
I'm tired of the roadside memorials. These people were places where people wreck their cars. They erect crosses. You know, it's a nice sentiment, but I don't drive in your graveyard. Don't put your headstones on my freeway. You're bumming me out.
Bravo. Couldn't agree more.
And have you ever seen one of these roadside memorials on a curve ever?
No. Always on a straight.
Yeah, straight away going to Nebraska. Well, what the hell happened? 3,000 people a day get through here. One guy. Maybe it's good he's dead. He could have run into you. You don't know karma. People go, well, it reminds people to slow down. It's for safety. That's not safety. You're driving along. What is that, a wreath, a teddy bear?
I am so there with you. That is brilliant. Brilliant.
And my friend always pointed out, he goes, how come Jews don't wreck their cars? Which is, you know, you wonder. It's true. These Christians, terrible drivers. Jews, 10 and 2, going down the road.
I was flying from South Bend to here. I was on a plane this big. It was like a pack of gum with 8 people in it. What happened was we took off from the South Bend Airport Hair Care and Tire Center there. I don't know if you've ever been there. We got halfway here. We had to go back. It's like a 12-minute flight. We had to go back. We had engine trouble. We lost some oil pressure in one of the engines, and they told us about it over the speaker system of the plane, right, which was stupid because they could have just went, hey, we lost some oil.
They could have just a little turn around and yelled at you.
The guy sitting next to me is losing his mind. He goes, hey man, if one of these engines fails, how far will the other one take us? And I was like, all the way to the scene of the crash.
Hi, this is Augie Smith, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
They'd love that.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
So happy to be here today.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold.
I want you all to know, Christy was talking about how handsome I am.
I was.
Thank you.
Christy just looked at Josh when we were all out of the room, and Christy made this noise.
Ugh,
That's usually what happens.
No, I didn't.
No, I know.
You're always on him, and he's such a handsome.
What do you mean I'm on him?
There's Ace Cosby.
When was I on him?
You want to buy him pizza peels, and I think he's just eating all the time.
You're the one that said he should live in that house in Albuquerque that they're throwing pizzas on the roof.
Tom actually said,
You
when
said
was
that.
I on him?
Yeah.
Just every day since he's started.
And
Yes.
you've learned a new word.
A peel?
A pizza peel, and it is spelled, Josh, you are correct, P-I-E-L. And
that was me.
It was Chick, yeah.
I Googled
I don't
it.
know how you confuse us. 20 seconds apart, but that's fine.
You know what? We're not our own individuals.
We're like an organism.
You know how he sees us? We are all not him.
Right. Well, that's
Thank God.
not coming out of my mouth. Yes.
In any event, a pizza peel is that long, gigantic spatula-like gizmo.
Yep.
And I was thinking it'd be fun to get one. See, they've got one here that's a 6-footer. And I think it'd be really cool to have one of these in your kitchen. And you could have it on a broom handle rack.
I 6 feet's big.
It'd be so funny.
But they are handy in that, Ace, when you cook a frozen pizza, how do you get it out of the oven?
I pull the rack out and then
Slide it on
tray.
Yeah.
Okay. I always use the cardboard disc. I just kind of put it under and then shimmy.
that too,
yeah.
They make handheld, smaller ones.
Okay.
They're quite the bargain.
Yeah, because if I had a 6-foot, the way my kitchen's situated, I have an island, and I couldn't get a 6-foot thing in there.
It would just be comical to have a giant one in your regular home kitchen.
Sure.
I think a long one would be for outdoor pizza.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you
Which
go.
are very popular, those brick ovens.
Oh,
Those are nice.
Portable brick, yeah.
Have you considered one of those?
No.
Christy got us all of them.
I might.
No, I got you a pizza oven because I knew you would never use a solo stove.
Right.
Oh,
And you
okay.
still haven't used the pizza oven.
Well, the barbecue season just started. Give me a break.
It's a pizza oven. It's not a barbecue.
He'll never use it.
It's outdoor. No, I was asked to get it out last weekend, and I had things to do.
It's still in the
Throw
box.
it out.
It's still in the box.
Bring it here. We'll use it once a week, I'm sure.
We have a big grill out coming here soon. So
Well, yes, but I mean...
Now, we have a request that you made, I believe, Josh.
Yes.
Or someone, I forget who it was. It was
It's
one
all
of
about
you.
me.
One of you.
Yes.
One of you.
The chimpanzee Cora that I work with.
Peanut
yeah.
gallery.
Ride that one home, will you?
I'm offended.
The orangs, is that better? You wanted to hear the cartoon animal song?
I love this one. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, there's a little bit of Haywood and
The cartoon animal.
Oh, Chick likes it too.
here you go.
On the day the cartoon animals reverted to their natural state, all the kids agree was a sight to see when they peeled off the paper and they all ran free. On the day the cartoon animals reverted to their original work, they threw off their anthropomorphic ways and totally went berserk. And there was Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Boo Boo and Yogi dining in the dumpster. Well, look at old Mickey, that dirty old rat. Got a mouthful of cheese and his head in a trap. Donald's in a Chinese restaurant booth with a ginger glaze and no sailor suit. And there's Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear choking on a camper. Bugs Bunny in the laboratory testing mascara. Well, Rocky's just a roadkill squirrel. Surprise, only flying being done by fly. Bullwinkle's in the woods far away from here with a radio collar and a tag in his ear. Man, Smokey the Bear's choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear's choking on a camper. Smokey the Bear's choking on a camper. Porky smells nicer on a spiral slicer. Goofy's sniffing out drugs at the border. Bambi's on the turnpike riding on a fender.
Yeah. Haywood Banks from a classic live performance. Thank you very much.
You know that song's
Haywood.
about loss of innocence. That's what that song's about. Yeah. It's very potent.
Thank you very much. Now, got a nice letter here. We talk about Tom speak.
Yes, we do.
Sometimes it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's, well, I'll let you be the judge on this.
Most times it's sad.
This is from Pete.
Hi, Pete.
And he goes,
Is that
our oldest
Pete,
son.
Pete repeat?
Just Pete. Our oldest son is a recently commissioned officer in the Marine Corps.
Thank you for your service.
His older sister was married last weekend.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
She asked that he wear his dress uniform to the wedding.
Oh, always handsome, yes.
A month before the wedding, my wife and I attended his graduation from the basic school.
Must be very proud.
Our son was in dress uniform for the graduation. My wife looked at him and said, "Is that the costume you're going to wear to the wedding?" So you can see.
It's very sweet.
Yeah, I had to explain to her that you
don't really
cannot
call that a
alter.
costume.
It's not a costume. You cannot alter the uniform anyway. He doesn't have to have a corsage, et cetera, et cetera.
No.
Thank you very much.
Well, you say you use suit wrong. The Halloween costume is you always call them suits. Bear suit. Yeah.
What?
Stuff like that. Princess suit. You always say that.
It's a bear suit.
No, it's a bear.
No, it's a bear
coat
costume.
Or a bear costume.
No, the suit is the serious one.
No.
But the suit is a big cape, isn't
It's
it?
it's a big coat, if anything.
When you were a mascot at Six Flags, you were in, what was it?
Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah, I wore
Foghorn Leghorn suit.
Boy, I forgot. Did we call it a suit?
You called it a costume, didn't you?
I don't know.
Time to get in the suit.
Isn't a suit?
I think we would say time to suit up, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh.
You don't call it a football costume.
But Foghorn himself.
You don't call it a football suit.
The
either.
uniform. The costume had a costume. I had like a country vest and a hat.
What?
Yeah.
The costume had a costume.
Yes.
What kind of hat?
Oh, I see what you mean. You had
Cowboy hat. Because
is that right?
It was all about, what was the show called? It was like something like rock and roll bugs or something. And
Way Out West?
And Foghorn was upset because he didn't like all the rock and roll. He wanted more country music.
Ah.
And I believe I proclaimed I was country before country was cool.
Did you lip sync?
Yes. Yeah, it was some other voice, and I pantomimed. Well, mimed. You had to be you wanted to play to the back.
They couldn't see your lips, right?
No, my head was in the head, yeah.
Did you lip sync it just for yourself in there?
Sometimes, But, at the beginning of the season,
This is just getting sadder and sadder.
I would smile in the head, and, because you think, oh, I'm on stage, and of course I don't need. And then by the end of the season, though, it was, I'm sure my face looked like I was at a funeral.
And you're just mumbling underneath. Like, get this brat away from me.
Would you talk to the other people on stage?
Yes. Yeah,
so
I would try to say
you?
something. Yeah. Because no way could the audience hear us.
Right.
So.
Booga booga.
Yeah, I would just say
stuff like that.
Crazy things.
That's funny.
Did you have to audition?
I did, yeah.
Did you audition in the suit?
What piece did you use?
No, they wanted to see you outside the suit. I didn't have my...
Did you audition? Was it sort of a blanket cast member, or did you when you walked up, did they say, there's our foghorn?
I think they did say that, because they're not going to put me in Tweety's outfit. But we did get in trouble one day because we all switched characters.
Well, who'd you become?
I became Tweety, and the problem...
Hey, Tom Josh was Tweety.
Obviously, the problem was Tweety was 6'1", and Foghorn was now like 4'11".
Oh.
And we got so yelled at.
Did you fit in the Tweety suit?
Yeah.
Yes, but it looked obviously insane. And there was a so-called secret shopper at that show.
Oh.
One of our the entertainment bosses was watching.
Uh-oh.
And man, we got in trouble. Yeah. Rightfully so.
One of the flags. There are 6 of them.
Yeah. Deborah Flagg showed up.
Man. She's the most powerful.
She was easily the most.
I see. Now, we have Christy Lee.
He's done with that. Done with that story.
Yep.
Next.
You put a little cap on it.
Sure.
When you
move it along.
When you thought
I don't know why we're talking about this anyway, other than I asked you all these questions.
I thought you tall pussycat.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
A Virgin Australia flight was forced to turn back after a passenger ran naked down the aisle. FlightAware data indicates flight VA 696 was an hour and a half into the journey to Melbourne when it returned to Perth. An airline spokesperson said the quote-unquote disruptive passenger was handed over to police upon landing.
Why did they have to go back, though? Can't we?
No, there was a kid on board that had a nut allergy.
According to
that's really funny.
According to Australian Federal Police, the man allegedly ran naked through the aircraft mid-flight and knocked a crew member to the floor.
Here's the thing. This is where democracy kicks in. You have a vote. I'll lead.
Yeah.
How many people want to open up the door and throw this ass back out the door?
Any explanation on why he was naked?
When they turned the plane around, I would be so pissed.
Yeah, exactly. Can't we tackle? We can't tranquilize this
shackle
guy?
these people and leave them in the airport for a month.
Yes.
The man was
and
taken.
every time people walk in and go, how come that guy's shackled on the wall? Oh, because he was naked on a plane and
had to force the plane to turn around. The man was taken to a hospital for assessments.
Well,
Dick.
sure, but
So I don't know
no.
exactly.
Tie him up. We're going to where we're supposed to go.
Yeah, don't they have zip ties on there? They can just zip tie him to a seat or something.
They do have zip ties.
If you look out the left side of the plane, you'll see the douchebag that is responsible for you missing your connection. And he's handcuffed.
I just have to find some way to get that girl to notice me. What should I do?
They call it a cockpit.
I know.
Look at mine.
What Bob Zaney yell all the time? There's cock in the smoke pit, right? Something like that.
Really? He yells that all the time, does he?
Every flight.
Coming up, we have more flying news, this time with dogs. We have crows that can count, killer whales in the news. I know how much you love orcas.
I do.
Don't rub your eyes too much. It could lead to a transplant. We'll talk about that.
Oh, no. Really? Like a liver or a kidney?
No, like a cornea.
Oh!
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Hey, let me tell you about Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system. Award-winning security and peace of mind await you. A variety of indoor and outdoor high-definition cameras to watch over your property day and night. So when you're on vacation, you're laying on the beach, did I lock up? Is my garage door down? You can check on your Simply Safe app with the already installed cameras back at the compound. And Simply Safe also has all the doodads and thingamajigs, sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News and World Report. And backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no contract and it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Simply Safe has given me and many Bob and Tom listeners real peace of mind. And now it's a great price, too. Get it at 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Read the reviews. People love it. Coming up, a rather unusual marriage. I think you'll enjoy this story. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and
Screen Door Productions presents
A Day at Fergler's Hardware.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
We need Steve Alden.
It's the technology. What we can do today. We can put a man on the moon. We can send cameras out to Saturn, take pictures, send them back. Computers. You know, but we still can't make a coffee maker that doesn't go... Hell, that wakes me up. I don't really need the coffee now, thanks. I'm awake and irritable. I got one of those cordless phones.
Yeah.
And those are cool. You can walk around the house, be outside. You can be in the bathroom now and be on the phone. This is great. That noise? Oh, I'm making coffee right now.
Comedian Jeff Foxworthy.
I know what I was going to tell you guys.
What?
After all these years, I've found a few things that you can't talk about on stage, and surprise, NASCAR is one of them.
Really?
Because NASCAR fans start fighting with each other. Take a guess who's the guy that starts the fights almost every night.
Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
But I figured out why a lot of NASCAR fans don't like him.
Why is that?
A lot of NASCAR fans don't like Jeff Gordon because Jeff Gordon enunciates, and there really ain't a place in NASCAR for that kind of stuff. I tell you, we run pretty good all day long. We did develop a little bit of a push early in the race and brought her in, Booger Jackson Wedge Jr. She run like a spotted butt ape after that. Had some real good pit stops, especially that splash and go air towards the end. Did get a little trouble in the middle of the race. Ricky puked the motor. I got this oil. I touched tail there on the backside. But for the most part, the Hardee's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chevrolet, she just awesome.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Christine, Pat, Josh, Ace. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
O-C-O. Ciola.
Huh?
O-C-O.
Oh, that's where we're going to be.
Ciola. The folks are going to be welcoming us to the Osceola.
Wow. Hopefully that's the way it'll go.
Well, that's where we're going to be because that's where the Lakeside Hotel Casino is because we'll be there doing our show Friday, June 14th. Coming up just around the corner. And looking forward to it. A special live show and you're invited. Then that evening we'll be doing a comedy show.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. Details at lakesidehotelcasino.com. Now, we return to the SILAC news desk featuring Christy Lee.
Why, thank you, Tom. A Florida woman faced felony charges after she allegedly hit a nurse with a handheld urinal.
Oh.
According to
She
investigators.
was pissed.
The 60-year-old woman got into a confrontation with her 83-year-old male roommate inside their residence at the Teakwood Village Mobile Home Park in Largo, Florida.
Yep, that sounds about right.
A home health care nurse tried to intervene, but she was hit multiple times by the 60-year-old woman who then threw a handheld urinal filled with the elderly man's bodily fluid at the nurse.
How do you like my piss?
According to officers, the urinal's contents of urine flew out, soaked the nurse.
That's for me.
As well as the interior of the residence.
I think those are like plastic. They look like...
Yeah, they look like a a jug thing.
You know, it's being better than being hit with a regular urinal.
Yeah.
That'd
be hard.
Yeah, those are heavy.
Big
Yeah,
porcelain, hard to lift.
The woman was arrested on charges of battering victims aged 65 or older.
Oh, there's a special...
yeah, in Florida, there's a special rule for that.
Well, no wonder a 65-year and older moved to Florida. Maybe they get special
So
treatment.
she was pissed, and then he was also, apparently.
Oh.
There's pissed off and pissed on. Subtle distinction.
But important, yeah.
A judge had an unusual day in court after she performed a wedding for the man she just sentenced to prison.
Odd.
Judge Melina McGuinagel
Female judge. Oh.
sentenced Mr. Anthony Santiago of Ohio to 10 years in prison for burglary in the first degree. After the 31-year-old sentencing, Judge McGuinagel performed a wedding ceremony for Santiago and his fiancée, Victoria.
Okay, so wait a minute. This guy was sentenced to 10 years?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's just the marriage.
Hey, now.
Look, I mean, you got to have game. I mean, come on.
Oh, hey, baby, wait for me.
This guy's going away for 10 years and she marries him on the spot?
Love is love, my friend.
Well, and then there are those that they find that very romantic.
Be in love with a prisoner?
Be in love with a prisoner.
Oh, married with people in jail. His honeymoon with his new roommate, Spike.
A little different than what he had planned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are they allowed to do anything, or is it just going to be like pressing hands against the plexiglass?
Depends on what state you're in.
Hey, honey, you know that thing I've been asking you to do? Well, it was just done to me, and I get why you've been saying no.
I'm going to back off.
yeah. You know what?
By the way, honey, he's a burglar, right? So, by the way, honey, give back the ring. I stole it.
An Ohio billionaire plans to take a $20 million submersible
and give it to me.
No, to Titanic level depths.
Talk about a guy who's learned nothing.
The Cincinnati Enquirer reports Larry Connor, founder of the real estate company The Connor Group, intends to take the plunge to prove that the personal sub industry is safe and can be done without disaster in the wake of the Ocean Gate implosion.
So in other words, this one's probably properly built.
The entrepreneur will allegedly travel with Triton Submarines co-founder Patrick Leahy in a Triton 4000/2 Abysmal Explorer.
It's probably
Abysmal?
They're going into the abyss.
Abyssal.
Right.
Abyssal?
So how?
What'd you call me?
I called you
So if the word is
wonderful human being.
You're going into the abyss. Wait a minute. Now I can't even say it.
Is it spelled like abysmal?
Abyssal.
Okay, abyssal.
Abyssal.
Yeah.
Abyssal. Yeah, like it's a vacuum cleaner. Like you got your Hoover, your Bissell.
Abyssal spelled Bissel.
So this guy's making the point that if properly built, these things are perfectly safe.
Yeah, he told the Wall Street Journal, I want to show people worldwide that while the ocean is extremely powerful, it can be wonderful and enjoyable and really kind of life-changing if you go about it the right way.
Because the one that collapsed was, remember the guy, wasn't he using like a PS2 controller?
Yes.
There's great documentary on Hulu about it. Yeah, you could hear it creaking when they went down to not very deep into the ocean. You could hear it stressing. And, yeah.
He did not say when this voyage would likely take place. Man.
He's recruiting fellow passengers at a nearby hospice.
Hey, look, you don't have much to lose.
Hey, look, what the hell?
Yeah.
Want to party or not?
All right, welcome to the What the Hell mission.
No, this guy's smart. He's doing it right. With
good.
With a proper, it was a $20 million vessel.
Yeah.
I saw a vessel yesterday that probably could do this.
Oh, yeah, the Cybertruck.
We had one of those Tesla Cybertrucks here.
What'd you think of that?
If you've never seen one, imagine a DeLorean that's been filled with yeast and kind of puffs up. Right?
I'm trying to imagine that.
Wait a minute. I tuned you out. I know better than to listen when you start drawing similes. So go ahead. What now?
Imagine a DeLorean.
Yeah.
You fill it with yeast, and then you put it in the oven. It kind of puffs up. It's sort of a stainless steel looking wedge.
It looks like something from Mad Max.
Well, that makes it sound like
movies.
it has. It
looks like an armored vehicle.
Yeah.
You make that sound like it has soft edges, and it doesn't. It's all
very angular. Yeah.
Very.
So it doesn't have anything to do with dough rising in the oven.
Then how about a pregnant DeLorean?
Did you drive it?
Never mind.
I couldn't stick around.
Ride in it?
No, I
how's the interior?
I took it to stark.
Very. I did look in it.
Oh, he didn't
minimalist?
Yes, minimalist, yeah.
Didn't get the upgrade package? Maybe one of those Musk vehicles is not for him then.
Oh,
he can't afford it.
Yeah, it's got huge wheels and...
It was real bizarre looking.
I feel like I've seen it.
How is the view out of the windshield? Because it looks like it's angled quite...
Very slanted. Yeah.
And the weird thing is, I said, could you take this through a car wash?
Right.
Because since it was in our parking lot, it was covered in bird poop, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, no, he's got to hand wash it, and then he has to dry it with a leaf blower.
No kidding.
Well, it's stainless steel, right?
Yeah, but apparently...
Stainless steel?
Wasn't it? Something like that?
Yeah, but there's apparently some kind of rust issue on him. So, I'm not kidding. He said he has to hand wash it.
They should fix that. It's almost too wide. I mean, it's pretty wide.
It's a truck.
Yeah.
But it, again, very angular. If you haven't seen one,
Does he haul his mulch in it this year?
You guys know this guy?
You know something? I wish I'd asked him that so he could have punched me in the face. I imagine
Imagine pulling up to the landscape place. I'll take a truck bed full.
Yeah, I don't know how practical it is.
Yeah.
And that was a friend of yours that knew this guy who owned the truck?
Yeah.
Your contractor? Does his feet hit the pedals?
That's a fair question. We didn't drive it.
Can you push the seats up and back? Does it adjust?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's ahead of its time.
It's super high tech.
It is.
It looks like something from a sci-fi movie.
It does.
Did you drive it? I'm confused.
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't have. I had an appointment.
It looks like something from the 50s and their idea of something
That's
that would
exactly
be
right.
Perfect
in the future.
analogy.
In the future.
It's like Cherry 2000.
Right.
Yes.
But it doesn't have. If it had fins, I would agree with you.
The Kitchen of 2000, and it's,
Yeah, you're right. They loved fins in the 50s.
There was a really bad show that had great art direction last year where they
Ace. Do you know the show?
Go ahead. What was that called?
You'll know it.
The guy from Almost Famous was in it. What's that guy's name?
Billy Crudup?
Billy Crudup.
Oh,
yeah.
an apple?
Yeah, it was a terrible, really poorly written, dumb show. But they had the art direction was great. They had these really cool flying cars, but they looked like 50s rockets. Very cool. I forget the name of it. It was so awful. I forgot.
The future is...
Somebody, they were selling real estate on the moon. It was a dumb premise, poorly executed.
Okay, all right.
Hack writing. Whoever wrote that should be drummed out of the union. I'm sorry, Christy.
Mexican officials say the arm of a 19th century mummy came off after it was mishandled by museum staff.
Who cares? Why don't they just get some duct tape and put it back together?
And everybody's happy.
Yeah, get some of that gauze and spray paint.
Yeah.
No one's going to know. No, who's going to know?
Those who are cursed now because they broke a mummy. That's what happens.
The National Institute of Anthropology and History said one of the mummies at the Mummy Museum in I don't know how to say this, Guanajuato, was damaged during recent renovations.
Guanajuato sounds like a porn star.
I am Guanajuato.
I am Guanajuato.
Guanajuato.
Make love to someone tonight.
The mummies from
the back.
From the back.
The mummies had been buried in the 1800s, but were dug up starting in the 1860s because their families could no longer pay burial fees. The preserved corpses were...
Someone's going to get cursed.
Yeah.
The preserved corpses were unintentionally mummified when they were buried in crypts in a dry, mineral-rich soil environment in this mining state of Guanajuato.
They kept it under wraps.
They're now on display at a museum. Why do I bother?
I don't know. They're mummy wraps. You know what they do at that mummy museum? Ever seen the pictures?
No, I haven't.
What
do they do?
At the holidays, they dress them all up.
Oh, that's fun.
Very funny.
Yeah.
You know.
Santa mummy.
Yeah. Oh, it's Halloween's kind of a challenge.
The Easter mummy.
Because you're starting with a mummy. You got to make. You can't make a mummy a mummy. That'd be.
You got to dress him like a fireman or something.
Yeah. You put him in a costume.
What is the funniest costume for a mummy to wear?
The funniest costume for a mummy to wear.
You could have a
burn victim.
You could dress her up like
that's not funny.
Joan Crawford. She could be Mummy Dearest.
Oh, that's good.
That's not bad.
Have like her holding a hanger.
Yeah. No wire hangers.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt.
We'll have to think about that, but it's a good premise.
A man has undergone a cornea transplant due to excessive eye rubbing. He must have allergies. The patient, identified as Mr. M. Zabaldi, had suffered from allergies most of his childhood, I just guessed, and began experiencing blurred vision at the age of 15. The now 21-year-old says he had severely scratched his cornea due to constant eye rubbing.
Yeesh.
He underwent the cornea transplant, and though he was expected to regain his eyesight...
If rubbing an organ were that... having everybody, Josh, you'd have to have a penis transplant.
Doctors say it may take him 2 years to fully recover.
My body almost rejected the last one.
How hard was this guy rubbing his eyes? What an idiot.
Pretty high.
Well, what are you going to do?
Give him a Benadryl.
All right.
It doesn't work for everybody, my friend.
Was that your little plea?
It was in Malaysia, Pat?
Yeah. Malaysia, right?
Malaysia.
The guy, the Dateline Malaysia, that's right.
Okay, I got some.
Yeah, I don't no idea.
Do you have something for this clown?
This clown.
There's a man who rubbed with such a fury. He rubbed his eyes so hard they got blurry. His cornea detached. He rubbed so hard it scratched. Odds are he won't see tomorrow. Sightless Malaysian man. Sightless Malaysian man. He got a cornea transplanted, and they gave him back his sight. There's a man from St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's me.
Who used to rub one out in quite a hurry. His mom caught him one time, said he might go blind. Odds are he won't see tomorrow. Sightless Missouri man. Sightless Missouri man. Take a look at your palms. You got hair on your hands.
Played with myself way too much. Oh, yes, I played with myself way too much.
Oh, that's so nice. Very well done.
Yes.
Oh,
Secret Agent, man. I love that song.
Yeah,
I do too. Johnny
That was my
Rivers.
dad's
I'm a
favorite
huge
song.
Johnny Rivers
Me
fan.
too.
Can do no wrong.
You obviously have never met him.
I never.
Don't ruin this for me.
I don't need to meet him. I love the song.
Summer Rain.
Wonderful.
Everybody's playing Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts
Midnight
Club
Special.
Band.
Everything's great.
Oh, very good. Very
Welcome back, Cotter.
That wasn't Johnny
That wasn't
Rivers.
Johnny Rivers.
Welcome back.
Sebastian.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was John Sebastian from the Bluffin' Spoonful.
And I love that song too.
From the Bluffins?
The Blumpkin
Spoonful.
Or the Blumpkin Spoonful. That'd be.
Full of Blumpkin?
I wouldn't want to have to collect that.
Christy, last time you gave a Blumpkin.
Never?
We'll wait.
A good answer. Don't
Talking to a prude over here.
How about a chili dog? How about a quick chili
Why
dog?
don't you live a
What's wrong
little?
with you, gentlemen? I use the
You're
term
asking
loosely.
now?
Ace, would you accept a Blumpkin from a generous woman?
I don't even know what it is.
Good. Don't look it up.
I don't either. I was just playing along. What is it?
It's when you're taking a dump and. But you're on the toilet.
Come on.
It's all in the bathroom, yeah.
And she.
This doesn't exist. I hope.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, my
The fact that
Lord.
someone's
Of course
given
it exists.
She gives you a mouth hug while you're.
someone's given it a name. Could we get back to anything but this?
So now that you know what it is, would you accept
Okay.
it?
Well,
You want to hear what a chili dog is?
No.
That sounds nasty.
It has to do with cleavage.
No.
Christy, give me the teaser. What's coming up?
We have crows that count. Wow. We have cicadas in the news and a rare blue-eyed one.
Oh, that's weird.
Yep.
That is weird.
Mm-hmm. We have a couple dog stories in the news for you and some surprises.
Yeah, you see the Love and Spoonful, they're back out again.
Oh, they are?
Really?
Yeah. They don't have John Sebastian, so they're now the Love and Spork. They're sort of more versatile, but really not that interesting. Christy.
What? What are you yelling at me?
What else do you have coming up?
I just told you.
Well,
what
you
I
know
had
what's coming up.
What?
Omaha Steaks.
Father's Day is coming up. That's right.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
June 16th.
Yes, it's right around the corner. Give him, Dad, that is, a gift that's guaranteed to make him happy. Take him to that happy place. Pat, where's your happy place?
Right here. This is
Oh,
a dream
nice
job.
answer.
I love being here.
Well, that makes me want to puke. Give him
No kidding.
something he's really going to love. Omaha Steaks. A world-class dad.
Hey, Dad, I got you a book. Oh, thanks.
I appreciate that.
Thanks for nothing.
Yes, they want steaks. Come on.
Yeah. The books.
I trade this for a cup of coffee at the bookstore, right?
Hard to cut a book with
Yeah.
a knife and fork and eat it.
Sure is.
Wow.
True enough.
Even if it's a cookbook.
even if it's a rare book.
Nice.
Very good, very good.
Well, let's start this over. With Father's Day right around the corner, you want to give Dad a gift he's going to love? Omaha Steaks. The Father's Day experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy with hand-selected gift packages starting at only $89. Just go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. That's going to get you an additional discount when you shop gourmet gift packages for Old Dad's Day. Pick from premium proteins like the juicy pork chops, air-chilled chicken, and beefy burgers. Don't forget those Jumbo Franks. Did somebody say me? Jumbo Frank.
Hey, Jumbo. How are you, Jumbo
I'm
Frank?
very well. I had a very busy weekend. That's right. Memorial Day.
So this is a thing now?
I was cooked up and eaten.
Were you bathed in beer?
Some cooked me in beer. Others just threw me on the grill as is.
Ever anybody ever stick one right in the middle of you on a stick and throw you over the fire?
That's my least way to be prepared. My least favorite because it hurts me. But yes.
Yeah.
Ever participate in a chili dog?
I have done the filthiest things imaginable.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We don't want to hear about it, Jumbo.
Yeah.
Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS to get exclusive savings. Shop for unforgettable gifts guaranteed to make Dad's day. Because look, if there's one thing Omaha Steaks knows, it's that dads want steak. That's omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout to save on exclusive packages starting at just $89. Your father really is going to love it. So get on this. All right?
All right.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Tom, you're playing some music.
I have no idea what this is.
I was hoping we could hear it.
Very pretty.
That's helpful. Yeah.
When we come back, we'll have a little something for you.
Good job.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This song's called My Wiener. All right.
From the new project.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
A Vietnamese man who was thought to have had the world's longest hair has died. Had that word been penis, I think it would have been a much more interesting story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, just change it. Do the story and use penis.
It's creative licensing.
You want me to, wherever the word hair is, say the word penis?
There you go. Now we're on to something.
It'll be fun.
Don't
use the word penis. Use the word
Johnson?
Wang?
Wanker?
Wang?
Yeah, Wang. He's Vietnamese. Go ahead.
Yeah, Wang.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's
Wang.
Could I read the story? That's not correct.
That's not correct?
Can I read the story, please?
Go ahead.
Now you know how I feel.
If you'd let me finish, you'd.
No, we're not.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Why are you looking at me snottily? She's running her pie hole over there.
If you'd let me finish, you'll find out why.
All right.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's unwashed.
Unwashed. You know what? You know what? You just can't resist, can you? You did just jump in a little easy.
Let me tell you what.
I am not going to let him
Can
get
I
this
tell you
story.
something? This will be. I apologize. You were exactly right.
See, if I say the exact length of Tran Van Hay's
Can you read that sentence again, please? Go ahead, read it again.
Completely
read it again.
We're now, once again, we are substituting the word wang for the word hair.
All right.
I am reading word for word.
Go ahead.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's unwashed dong. I'm sorry. The exact length of Tran Van Hay's unwashed wang was unclear.
Well,
but some estimates,
tell with all the dirt on it.
Some estimates put it as long as 6.8 meters. Now, Christy, that's
6.8
It's like 18 feet.
That's like 20 feet.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You know, it's an Amish thing. I made this shirt. It's a Republican thing. Give me $1 and I'll explain it to you. Oh, wait. Equal time. It's a Democratic thing. Give me $1. Understand, wouldn't you? Thing dyslexic. It's. Everyone, it's a blonde thing. I don't understand.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
No.
Hey, look, ladies. If I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
let it snow.
If you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom, what's going on over there? What do you got?
I'm sorting through some mail.
Yeah.
I've got some other stuff I want to get to. But first, I thought we'd shake up things here in the program by adding some comedic elements in the form of...
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
We've been talking about food all morning. Josh, you might know this.
Yes.
How do you make an egg roll?
How do you make an egg roll?
You push it.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Well, for Father's Day, you could always get Chinese, but I say, give him something unforgettable from Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com, order delicious gift packages starting at $89 with code BTS at checkout. Satisfaction guaranteed. And, of course, Omaha Steaks, proud sponsor of the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Ah, yes. Every joke is well done. A bad joke is rare. Keep with the steak.
Sure.
I'm sorry. Christy, what's happening over there?
News from the journal Science.
Science.
A new study finds crows can vocally count up to 4.
1, 2.
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if that was it?
A team of researchers trained 3 carrion crows. The birds learn to associate between a series of visual and auditory cues from 1 to 4 and produce the corresponding number of caws. Scientists said the birds were able to match the number of calls they make when shown a numeral.
I thought they had to show cause.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's some other animals that...
or there's another reason they're doing it.
Other animals that can count. Didn't we have a whale that could count?
Yeah, but that was...
They're just
forced to repeat. Here's an example. They say male frogs apparently count the number of calls from a competing male, and they will match it or either that or one up the number.
Well, heck yeah, they got to compete. That's interesting.
Ribbit.
And this is really odd. Scientists have theorized that ants can retrace their paths back to their colonies by counting their steps.
That's how they do it?
How did they figure that
way.
out?
That's fascinating.
That's crazy.
Wow.
This is somebody
There's
filling
Their
out.
brains just know.
That's just somebody telling us that. There's no way we could.
I have no reason to doubt that.
Look, Henry, we got to come up with a reason here for the grant money. What do you think? Well, how about they count their steps? That's just crazy enough to work. Yeah,
I think they do it.
Wow. That's cool.
There's no way an ant counts his steps back to the colony.
I have no doubt. The world's a miraculous place.
I know that you had an aunt that couldn't count the number of shots she'd had.
It was my grandmother. Don't get confused.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Grandma V.O.
Bit of a booze hound.
Bit of a booze hound.
Yeah, when she died, they didn't have to bother embalming her. She was going to stay preserved.
Grandma V.O. A rare blue-eyed cicada was spotted at a suburban Chicago arboretum. Is that what you say?
Blue-eyed cicada, lovely cicada.
During this year's emergence.
Little green-eyed lady for that ass.
I like that song. Few visitors saw the unique...
sorry.
A few visitors saw the unique cicada at the Morton Arboretum before it was released to join its red-eyed relatives.
Okay, cool. Kill it.
That's a big salt expo, right, Morton's?
That's
According to Floyd W. Shockley at the Department of Entomology at the Smithsonian, the blue-eyed variety is very rare. Yeah, why would you?
A blue-eyed
They're known for their big red eyes, so it makes sense that this would be interesting.
Oh,
Look
there
at
you go.
It looks silly.
It's crazy.
It does look crazy.
I hope they saved it.
No, they let it go. I just said that.
No, you got to let it go so they make more blue-eyed.
Yeah.
She literally just
I
said,
just said it was
let
released.
it go.
I think the blonde hair is the thing that's throwing me.
That is odd, yeah.
Looks like one of the Beach Boys.
Sort of an Aryan cicada.
Beach Boys. Beach Boys. I heard Beach Boys.
By the way, there's certain bands, if you go deep, they just, there's so many great cuts.
Sure.
You get away from the Beach Boys hits, it's pretty lean.
Yeah, there's some lesser songs there. What's the one? My Vegetable Farm? All right.
My Vegetable Farm.
I swear to God.
What about In My School?
In My School.
In My Room
is
is a great song.
In My Room.
In My Room, yeah.
Be True to Your School. Those are all classics.
Be true to your school now. Scientists believe they have an answer for why killer whales keep ramming and sinking boats.
Why?
Thank you for asking, Josh. A multinational group of experts released a report finding that the orcas appear to be bored teenage whales looking for a bit of fun.
That is amazing.
Bored?
Now, again, do you think this is scientists just sort of projecting?
Right.
Well, what do you got, Lou? I can't think of anything. Why don't we just say that they're bored whales? Perfect.
Renaud de Stephanis, president of the marine preservation group CERCI, said the sea is a very boring place for an animal, so the orcas play with rudders. Among the possible solutions for boat owners, researchers say, orcas hate jellyfish, and adding floating pieces to rudders will act as a deterrent by mimicking a jellyfish's appearance.
That's interesting.
It'll also tie up your propeller.
Well, there's that.
I don't play well with rudders.
Works well with rudders.
How many rudders do you have? Two? Right?
Yeah, two rudders.
Two rudders.
Jim and John.
Yeah.
Rudders.
You never had any rudders, did you?
I didn't have any rudders.
You've
Nope.
got a couple udders.
How many rudders?
Your two boobs.
How many rudders you have? Three, right?
Yeah, three rudders. An older rudder and two younger rudders.
You didn't have any rudders.
I don't have any rudders. Or any wrist.
And you said you've never used a rubber. So
I never said that.
Well.
Oh, well.
I had a penis.
Stop the presses here.
Well, I mean, I have been with someone who's used a rubber, of course.
What?
Really? You don't have to talk about that.
That leave a funny taste in your mouth?
Why is this hitting you as being embarrassing after all the things you've said?
Yeah.
That Christy
I'm responsible.
had sex with a guy with a rubber
Yeah,
on.
because we were doing responsible
on his head.
sexual activity.
Hey,
Rubber's wrong.
do you like Howie Mandel?
Didn't he blow out his sinuses doing that?
Yeah.
His ear out, I think.
The
Actually.
doctor was like, hey, don't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's very funny, but please stop doing that. That hurts a lot. Teenage whales, huh?
Teenage whales being teenage whales. You know.
It seems, again,
somebody needs a timeout.
This seems like kind of casual science
Where's
to me.
mommy whale?
No,
Much
they study it enough and they learn. They know these things.
You said the ants counting steps was fascinating.
Okay. But I kind of doubt it.
That is more far-fetched than a bored whale.
There's no way they count their steps.
I mean, if they were teenage whales, they wouldn't be just ramming the rudders. They'd be humping the boats.
I thought whales ate when they were bored. That's how they became whales. Whales are just fat.
Are they?
Aren't they? Aren't they just
fat?
fat fish?
Fat.
A lot of blubber.
A lot of
Don't
blubber.
they just eat plankton? Like tons and tons
Yeah,
of plankton?
and you would think they would be thin.
The
Because
orcas, man, they eat
everything.
Yeah. They'll
that's why they're killer whales.
they love to kill. Hey, let's go kill.
Now,
You kill anything today? I know what you mean. Yeah.
okay, now, coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli Breen.
Oh, boy.
Love that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to Bob and Tom.
I met her at the card corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. Set my heart on fire through chrome-plated wire. Right there at the card corral. My cart was full of meat and that San Francisco treat. Chunky soup eats like a meal with a dash of squeaky wheel. Rogaine so I won't get bald. 4 bags of Epsom salt. 2 cartons of Pall Mall. And a copy of Walking Tall. That Buford parcel was something else.
Yeah.
Her cart was hunkered down with red bullet crown. Baby seat full of bread. Noxine before her head. The whole parking lot could see just what she meant to me. 2 liter of Mountain Dew and some tomatoes for making stew. Paige and Stu Pedazza. I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. It's a parking lot oasis in all them empty spaces right there at the cart corral. What I like is the parking's free and you don't have to pay for it. Our carts rolled toward the street, about lost half my meat. We kindly hit head on, she was talking on her phone. Everybody stopped and stared when her wings flew in the air. So much for making toast, that string on my pot roast. They give you enough to tie your shoes with. Don't chop that much at all, on account of my cholesterol. Clean up on aisle 2, because my heart just spilled the truth. Kotex value pack, and Jemima owed her back. So set in her ways, that I'll see her in 30 days. Get it?
Get it.
I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly never see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. I'll probably kick a shine if she will be mine. Right there at the cart corral. Hop the wheelie, hit my pants. Right there at the cart corral. Kindly did a little dance. Clip and save a place for me. Good night.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's
I got you. But no Houston?
no Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston all that noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Oh, there, Houston. Oh, there.
Houston,
I wish we did all
son of a bitch.
a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're Houston, hello there.
We're going viral.
Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936 Beatles. That's so. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Hello there. Houston.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Bob and Tom Radio.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
Right now, Killer Bees joins us in the studio.
Bees, how you doing?
Real good, man. Waking up a shopping list over here. My wife's eating in bed now. She's at that part of the pregnancy where they crave all this food. Some people have mirrors over the bed. We got a sneeze guard. Sleeping on those Posturepedic Sealamil, man. You ain't lived till you're making love and your wife says, "Go slow, I'm spilling my chili."
Jesus said, "Take this bread and eat it. It is my body." And the disciples said, "Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet." We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
We're hanging out with comedian Dove Davidoff. Now, do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a...
I have someone that left me that I still love very much, but
Thanks for bringing it up, Tom.
No. I think these are good. I think they're interesting because everybody's going through this at some point.
What?
Yeah, not to mention his goggles, which I had just bought him.
She took your dog.
Took your dog.
She did take the animal. It was hard. I'm just worried I'm going to become that guy. Like like the that fork in the road where you have a defining moment in your life, and had you been able to make it work, you could have been a whole person, but you didn't. Like, I'm worried 10 years from now I'm going to see her on the other side of the street and the sun's shining and she has kids and they're eating ice cream and she's got a husband. And then I'm on this side of the street and it's dark and raining and I got an open silk shirt with a gold medallion and I'm trying to convince some stripper to get my '88 Mustang because I know somebody with good coke. I don't want to be that guy, Bob. I want to be a decent human being. I'm fighting a good fight,
I'm with you.
And now I find myself.
Dream.
I got a dream.
And she's got the dog. I'm more worried about the dog than the gold medallion.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Just say hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jessica Alsman is here.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Got a couple good emails here, Chick.
Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. Josh has some emails.
Me too, and I want to go first, Josh, because this involves a little controversy on the show.
Okay.
Out?
I would contend that dressing up as a gorilla, you get in a gorilla suit.
All right.
Right. Chick says, no, that's a costume.
Okay.
And you told the story when you were in the Foghorn Leghorn suit.
Yes.
When you were doing the regular show at Six Flags.
Right.
But one time you switched around?
Yes, we did. I wore the Tweety Bird costume, and Tweety wore the Foghorn, and it was ridiculous. Yeah.
You were a 6 foot tall Tweety Bird.
Yeah. Yeah. And she was 4'11" or something.
This reminds me, writes Ron, at the end of the Sound of Music musical, a 6'3" senior at my high school wore one of the nun outfits. As the curtain opened up, there were 15 nuns of average height and one very tall nun. The musical director was very upset.
It's hilarious.
Fast forward, 30 years later at the high school reunion, who showed up dressed like a nun?
Oh.
The high school music director, Mr. Johnson.
Oh.
He has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Or even too much like that.
Or a major life change. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
That would be a major lift.
Or how about this, dude? Let it go. Okay.
Boy, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
You become, not only you become a lady, but you become a nun.
Yeah.
Boy, that's confusing.
Wonder if it's
I
happened.
don't think that can happen.
You don't think so?
Oh, that's.
There's some law. Yeah, there's some rules.
Well,
I don't know.
No, that's just priests.
I wonder what the Pope would say about it.
This Pope would probably be okay with it.
Well,
Women can't become priests. That's what you're
No.
thinking of. Yeah.
No, they can't.
No, of course not.
Well,
don't
Can
be
a
crazy.
guy become a woman and then become a nun?
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know either.
But it was just, they were just having fun with the musical.
Of course.
And now it's become very unpleasant. Very complicated topic. What have you got, Josh?
Did you guys know this about crows? Sam writes in, he says, you can't own crows in certain places because they're smart enough to steal people's money and bring it back to you. You could, you can train a crow to be a little thief for you.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yes. And we were talking about clown names.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say this guy's name because it's such a cool name. Britton Teams. Isn't that a good name?
Oh, yes. Very British.
Yes.
Brit?
He's from Bonita Springs, Florida.
Oh, nice.
sure.
Yeah.
I've heard
Down
of
by
that.
Naples. Yeah.
There's a lot going on here, Tom. All right. So
I'm ready.
He says, my Uncle Boner,
Yeah.
his clown name is Reach Around the Clown.
No.
No way.
Come on.
He's making
That's
that
not
up.
right.
He's making that up.
Well, doesn't it? I mean, if you have
No, wasn't there Pockets the Clown?
I don't know.
Oh.
And his pockets were filled with prizes. And
Yeah, that would
Candy,
make sense.
his
Yeah.
kids would come.
grab
Kids would come up and reach
Yeah.
in the pockets and get a
No,
prize.
that's a roll of certs.
real?
Yeah, no, keep talking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cigar. Wait a minute.
We're
Now
almost
it's
done.
Oh, it looked like you got a foot long there, Timmy.
Oh, you must have opened up a mayonnaise packet.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Josh.
Bad luck, Timmy.
If you have an Uncle Boner, there's a chance that he does go by Reach Around.
True.
With
Hey,
the kids.
That reminds me, they made that movie,
What
Which one?
movie?
Jack Reacher. Remember that
Oh,
movie?
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the sequel, Jack Reacher, Round 2. Jack Reacher, Round 2.
Okay. Say it again. That's my help.
By the way, you mentioned crows. Do you remember this story? In
do.
Holland?
About the crows picking up the cigarette
Yeah.
butts?
A startup in Amsterdam
They trained him to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
trained crows to collect cigarette butts and reward them with food in return.
That's a good deal.
Because the effects of these cigarette butts on nature, according to Bob Spikeman, is huge. We feel that a few crows are a small price to pay. Oh, I see, because people were complaining about apparently the cigarette butts and the crows is a problem.
Well, the crows can get...
I guess, yeah, that could be.
Beak cancer?
I don't know.
Well, I have beak cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Tongue and beak?
Probably upsets winos.
How so?
Why? Oh, you can't smoke
I was going to smoke that.
Yeah.
Wino.
Wino.
Butts.
Damn crow.
He still uses the term winos.
Is winos no longer acceptable?
I thought it
Hasn't
was.
been for a while.
Winos. Look at that wino over there.
I can't call them that anymore.
You can. You can if you want.
Hey, Captain Success.
You've, you know,
help you
anything
make-
we talk about, you bring up, that reminds me of the Beach Boys. Okay.
Can I help you make your sign?
Winos.
Sorry.
That is a good... No, I'm all for it. Boy,
A chimpanzee at a Chinese zoo helped a visitor who'd lost a shoe in its enclosure. Oh, the guest accidentally dropped a sandal into the chimp exhibit at the Shendio Mountain Wildlife Park. The 14-year-old chimp named Dong Dong.
Dong Dong.
Tom was ready.
Well done.
What's his name?
Dong Dong. picked up the shoe.
Oh, that's his sister, Ding.
Played it and played with it while the shoe's owner implores a staff member for help. When a keeper commands the primate to return the shoe quickly, Dong Dong immediately tosses the sandal back.
Chimpanzee put it in his mouth. You know he does.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
they do with that, put everything in their mouth.
According to the keeper, Dong Dong is very intelligent and has returned lost items to visitors in the past.
Time for a new flip-flop.
I'm going to throw him the shoe because I'm out of poop ammunition.
You're lucky I just went. Because I'd be crapping in the sandal.
What was the chimp's name again?
Dong Dong.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's, once again, his sister, Ding.
That's okay. That can be Dong Dong, not Ding Dong.
Why do they say Ding Dong?
Because if you listen, it sounds like Ding Dong. Listen.
Yeah.
That's clearly a ding and a dong.
Right.
Okay.
It's not a dong and a dong.
Well, think about it. Think dong now instead of ding when you hear the first one.
No, I still get
Yeah,
ding.
I think we've been programmed to think Ding.
All right.
I think it does sound like ding.
That's sad.
Two different notes.
If you could have a customized doorbell, what would you go with, Chick?
You used to have one.
I used to have, I handled the Redskins.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I probably could again, but I haven't done it. What about you, Tom? Columbia fight song?
No.
Do you have a doorbell now?
Roll on.
Yeah.
What's it sound like?
It makes my phone ring.
Ding dong?
Oh.
Mel Torme has his own doorbell ring.
Does he?
Yeah. Shoodly-ootin'.
What?
Have you been to the Velvet Fog's home?
Yeah. You press the doorbell, shoodly-ootin'.
Really? Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Isn't he deceased?
Yes.
My friend Grover Silcox actually went to his house, and that's true. He's got like a scat thing on it. Shoodly-ootin'.
That is so amazing.
Do you have a doorbell?
I do have a doorbell, yeah.
Mine's an old school. It just goes
scares
ding
the
dong.
hell out of me every time it
Yeah,
goes.
I don't. Mine doesn't. I don't have one, so
Is it a ding or a dong or a ding dong? Or?
Oh, and hey, by the way, when you're work for DoorDash and it clearly says leave at the front door, you don't need to ring the doorbell when you drop the food off. Am I right on this?
Or
Josh?
angers me.
Yeah, it really makes me mad.
Well, do you have a little sign on your
makes
door?
The dog. Yeah, I'm going to put a sign out front for a stupid driver. No, you need the dog's bark. It's just a mess. Just stop it.
What do you mean? Why? That's what they're supposed to do.
Aren't they supposed to?
No.
DoorDash.
Drop it, leave a picture.
Ding dong.
Nope. Like 1 out of 10 will ring the doorbell.
Yeah, exactly.
Did they ever fill it with dog poop and set it on fire? Ring the
Oh,
doorbell.
but man, that's a great gag.
That is sure great, yeah.
That's a double whammy right there.
The shoes are on fire with,
with
flaming
crap all over
flaming crap. What a classic. Wow. So, well, thank you very much for the chimpanzees.
Sure.
We certainly appreciate that. Now, we've got a bunch of other stuff going on. Coming up, it's going to be Sexy Time with Alli Breen. Or should I say Sexy Time. But now I want to talk about the season. It has officially arrived. I'm talking about the grilling season, of course. So fill up that grill, fire up the, get the party going.
Yes.
With the new Weber Searwood pellet grill, you can smoke, roast, and sear all on the same grill. These new Weber grills are so great. We're going to be doing another cookout here on our porch in just a couple of days. Go from low to slow on smoke boost at 180 degrees, all the way to high heat sear at a staggering 600 degrees on your Weber grill. By the way, it's got a full grate sear zone, so you can put more food in the flame. And the food's going to look as good as it tastes. By the way, the grill is hot in 15 minutes. Cleanup is easy. You can cook on 2 levels at the same time, so you can make enough for everybody. And you can add a heavy-duty rotisserie or a rust-resistant griddle insert. Therefore, if you want to do pancakes, like I like to do outside, the batter's not going to fall through the grate. Get fired up on your new Weber Searwood pellet grill. Get all the details at Weber.com. That's Weber, Weber.com. A bunch of great new grills because the grilling season is here. Coming up, it's Sexy Time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, everybody.
should dip him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna dip
You got to
him?
dip him.
Yep. Either one's down, maybe? Is that what that is? Or is that just a hello?
Bugs Bunny to oi. There he goes. Yeah, you scream like a little girl. Scream like a junior high girl.
That's all. Yeah, those two little bastards.
Now, before we let you in, I got a couple of questions I need answered.
That was unbelievable. Thank you, my friend. That was incredible.
Yay!
Thank you, sir. I knew they were at the bottom of it. Well, I made it. It's really, yeah, you can't stop staring at those two little, there's two hooks, and that's, so you want to hang on to something.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. Now, good luck. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Bates.
Thank God.
I ain't on break yet, so I gotta get off before I get in trouble. But Chick, we got you on speaker. The guys here at work are wanting you to do Jodie Foster talking about the electric knife.
What kind of knife did you use, Dr. Lecter? Was it an electric knife, Dr. Lecter? I could hear the lambs, Dr. Lecter.
This is one of your best impressions. I think this rivals your...
Which one?
Your Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
And now Jimmy Stewart talks to Jodie Foster.
What agent? What was her name in that?
Starling.
Agent Starling, do you see a rabbit? I don't, Dr. Stewart.
And this has been...
Can you do her doing Nell?
Dr. Xavier.
I can do that. Chickapay.
Jodie. Get in the car, Jodie. Please get in the car.
It's not Jodie, it's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, that's why I couldn't be an actor in a movie. I'd call them by their real names.
Clarice.
Cut!
Oh, Clarice, will you change my diaper?
Oh, God.
Made a boom boom.
Burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like young teen sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, "Do you need a birdhouse?" And I actually got that. And I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email: "Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?"
Yep.
And how did I get on the small Willie email list? That is the real question.
We're speaking with Mike Armstrong, comedian, former cop in Kentucky. We're not going to say exactly where you were, cop.
We were walking around downtown.
In uniform?
This guy's laying on the sidewalk. He's laying there going, and I'm like, shut up, you drunk fool. And I got him over to the hood of the car, and this woman walks up and she goes, "Excuse me, officer, you might just want to let him lay there. He just jumped from the 10th floor."
Oh, my God.
My wife's like, "What'd you do now? You're on TV again."
What did you do? You're on this officer, Mike Armstrong. Made matters worse on Thursday night.
See why I don't drink? Yeah, the guy, but he sued me.
He sued you?
Yeah,
how are you supposed to know he's not a drunk?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Back, welcome. Tom Show, Bob. Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. We've got, we're waiting for Alli.
We're going to hook
check
up
in.
with Alli Breen for sexy time.
I have something. Peter Frampton's going to receive the Les Paul Spirit Award.
Love trouble.
Which is kind of cool. The Les Paul Foundation was formed, of course, because of Les Paul and is giving the award to Frampton based on his music and his use of technology. He will receive it June 9th at a ceremony in Nashville.
Who's Les Paul's fighting Tyson in a couple months?
No, that's Jake Paul.
No, that's his grandson, Jake Paul.
Les Paul, of course, famous guitar builder.
Right?
No, I say Les Paul. No, I say more Paul.
Yes.
See, two first names, Les and Paul. Mm-hmm. Glad his last name wasn't Dick.
Yeah, Les Dick.
Glad I brought that up. I was just wanting to shout out to Peter.
Do
we have Alli yet?
You are on one today, aren't you?
I'm sleepy.
There she is.
There's the lovely,
so sleepy.
there's
somebody.
The lovely Alli Breen. Hi, Alli.
Somebody who's never said
Hi,
Les Dick.
guys.
I heard you say that, Josh. She didn't hear you, fortunately.
Yeah, fortunately.
Alli Breen is a fine stand-up comedian. She is also now a subject in the world of OnlyFans.
Yeah.
How's that going, Alli?
Yes. It's good. It's fun. I've realized people ask, it's like a dirty Cameo kind of. It's like a cross between a dirty Instagram and Cameo. They combine a whole bunch of things. It's kind of fun.
And you're still enjoying it, having fun?
Yeah, I am. I like the people on there. Like, there's some crazy people, but some really fun, interesting people too.
Cool.
Like, meaning the fans. Yeah, it's quite the experience. I'm having fun.
You've been on there longer than a month?
About a little longer than a month. Yeah.
So the first month's subscribers are happy and have stuck around?
Most of them. There's
Yeah.
some that I definitely wasn't dirty enough for.
Ah.
There's a lot going on there, and I'm not going too much more than Playboy level.
Okay.
But yeah, but there's a lot of nakedness going on there still. So the people who have stayed and are connecting are pretty happy, and then some people are like, "There's so much more on here that I could, do more too." So yeah,
go right ahead.
You get a whole variety.
Yeah,
I see. And they find you at ALLIB, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
And if you're interested in our love help, you want to go to Alli Breen on a social media platform of your choice and tell Alli what's wrong with your love life or how we can help you.
Yes.
Do we really help?
We're saving relationships.
Make it worse.
Let's take this first letter. I have no idea what it says, but I guarantee we can help.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Dear Alli, I just got back in the dating pool, and a guy I've been out with a few times, when he comes to pick me up, he just honks his horn in my driveway.
Oh, God.
I want to tell him he actually needs to come knock on my door, but it seems like this might just be a personality thing, and I don't know if I should even be trying to fix it. What should I do?
Yeah, I think that is a sign of
laziness.
Many things, and I think you don't have to try to fix it. You can bail.
Yeah.
Is he
Disrespectful?
funny? Is he like do like
No,
funny
he's-
stuff, or is he like get out here, woman, we're ready to go?
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds aggressive.
I wonder if you have kids or roommates. Like even a text is nicer than.
Who do you blame here? Do you blame like a dad? Shouldn't a dad teach their son, hey, you go to the door?
Show some respect.
Yeah.
Good point.
Or should do guys just inherently know? Should they?
I don't know. Did your dad teach you that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
but I think I kind of knew it anyway.
Right.
You're very polite.
Well, especially when you first start dating, if you show up at someone's house and their dad lives in the house, the dad's going to flip out if you're honking your horn when you're a kid. So you should realize into adulthood to stop doing that.
Oh, I hope she drives to his house, honks the horn, gets his attention, and says, "Yeah, I don't think this is working," and just break up that way. Like at 1 a.m., something annoying.
Yeah. How do you like it? I'm done. Yeah, that's a good
something.
Jess needs to write a book.
How to be mean
What is
to
this guy-
everybody that's mean to you.
I wonder what this guy. What does this guy have going though? I'm wondering.
What do you mean?
If he thinks that's all he has to do, Is he?
Oh,
is this historically been? This has worked for
He's
him.
a narcissist and everything works.
Right? Yeah.
you know?
No, I don't do that.
Yeah. Maybe he's in a muscle car and he's trying to bring attention.
Look at me.
Pulls up with his. Ugh.
Gosh.
All right.
All right. Dear Allie, I had an affair at work about 6 months ago. We ended it because we knew it was too dangerous for both of us because we're both married. But he's now having an affair with someone else in the office who's also married. Dude, it's really pissing me off because clearly he lied to me about needing to end it. And I'm tempted to expose them, but I'm worried if I do, I'll get exposed to my husband too.
Oh.
But if they did this to me, it would only get them into more trouble, right? What should I do?
No. You do nothing. Do nothing.
Yeah, mind your own business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Move on.
Jeez.
I say Xerox your ass.
Yeah.
Put it in an envelope and send it to him, and he'll wonder what the hell's going on.
Don't.
Oh, stay out of that.
You're going to make a bad situation way worse.
Just be passive aggressive at work and go, so who's next after Sheila?
That
You got
doesn't
someone
sound very
else lined
passive
up?
aggressive to me.
Oh,
Yeah, have Sheila Xerox her ass, send it to her, and say, "Hey, want some of this?"
yeah.
Mm.
Gosh.
Okay.
How good is
Get
he?
Xerox asses left and right.
So far we have two jackasses. Let's move on. What's our third letter about?
Dear Allie, I just found out that my fiance of 6 months has a body count of 31 guys. She is 27 years old. I feel like I'm buying a car that had 31 different owners, and my friends say I should end it. What should I do?
Yeah, do her a favor and end it. If you're worried about that,
a body count.
Why would you even ask her?
By the way, how
Why
does your
would she-
fiance feel about you telling all of us her count? I'm a dick.
Does she keep a ledger that she showed him? I mean,
Right.
No, she knows.
If you go back, you can count your.
31 is very specific.
People can certainly change, but
Yeah, well, be happy that she knows the number instead of just, boy, I could never figure out how many.
Right. It's not like she had 10 in one night. If it was all in one night, that would be a little
Break
scary.
up with her because she doesn't need you.
Something between 20 and...
You're in the wrong here for worrying about this.
That's only like an average of 3 a year if you've been doing it for 10 years. Like, that's not that many, I guess.
It's not.
If you're single.
It's not a
like,
big deal.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's the past. Forget it.
Yeah.
What goes on in the past, it stays in the past.
And if you ask, be prepared for the answer.
Yeah,
you know?
I think when she does something exotic, you say, "Which number was this?" Hey, give me the.
He's going to.
Do me a favor. Give me the old 17 again, will you?
You know, at least she was honest with you.
That guy knew what he was doing.
that guy.
That guy knew what he liked. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, this one. Dear Allie, my girlfriend encouraged me to open up to her about my insecurities and flaws, and we got closer than ever. Then we had a huge fight a few nights later, and she used all of that against me to paint me like a weak little ITCH. Was she really being empathetic at first, or is this something that girls do to guys to have ammo against them? My brother says never admit weakness. Women want winners. Is he right or no?
She's not
Well, first of all, your brother sounds like a hell of a guy.
Yeah.
This sounds like one of those bad self-help books. Chapter 1, never admit weakness. Chapter 2, women want winners.
Chapter 3, say nothing.
She did you wrong.
She did do you wrong.
It's not everybody, but yeah.
She was insecure and she went for the jugular.
That's what's going to happen. I was just going to say, if you give someone information, you get into a fight, it might come out. I don't think they plan on that
unfair.
happening, but
Yeah,
it's unfair.
But
It's a
that's
dirty
fine.
move.
She
but-
fights dirty, basically, and she probably always will. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fighter.
No?
I
No,
keep it
not
in
at all.
I keep it in the holster. I don't go that dark.
You keep it in the holster.
Yeah, I don't.
So it's there in
with
case.
Not with,
Not
my
with
boo thing.
Donnie.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Now, if he really, he had to do something really bad for me to be like, okay, I've been good for 16 years. Here we go.
Oh, geez. You are a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, Donnie. Look out.
Yeah.
But he behaves.
No,
so it's
all
okay.
women are not like that,
No,
sir, and that's
no.
not what we do. We want to be sympathetic, and we want to know your insecurities. For goodness sake.
However, we do have them in our pocket. Just in case. Here it comes.
They can be used against you.
Okay, our guest is Alli Breen. If you want to send us your love troubles, ALLIBREEN, you'll find her on your favorite social media platform. Also on OnlyFans at ALLIB, and see what she's got going. And Alli is a stand-up comedian. I can see you're in your apartment in New York.
Yes, I am. Yep. I was in Atlanta for the weekend, and I'm back at home for the week.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Dear Allie, my girlfriend told me the other day that my penis was perfect. I said, really? I always thought it was just average. She said, well, it's perfect because her ex's was so big that she couldn't use the whole thing and it actually hurt her. WTF, is this really supposed to make me feel better? What do you even say to that?
Yes, it's supposed to make you feel better.
It was.
Don't worry about.
Although that is a.
Why did she say
But
that?
that's a passive aggressive.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
her
it
heart,
is.
her heart is totally in the right place here.
She really was trying to say, no matter what
I
you
was,
think,
she's going to say something like, yeah, it was too big and he was really good at using it. What a terrible.
But she didn't say that.
She did
And
not
I
say
haven't
that.
even talked about his tongue yet. So
Take
really
it.
needed
He
a
could have been
break
an
for a while.
auctioneer. Hey, about having a top that's old American.
Yeah, that's a different level of hoagie smack. So it's probably like the perfect. Yeah, it's
No,
perfect.
you nailed
You're
it,
perfect,
Christy.
buddy.
Very, very passive.
Very
No, it
good.
isn't. That's not what she was doing. Don't listen to these cynics. She was really trying to tell you that she loves your
Console you.
penis. Take it for what it's worth.
Yeah, she could have left the other guy out, though.
She could have.
That's
she could've stopped
why.
talking at
That's
that
why I'm
point.
convinced she didn't realize that
What she was saying?
Yes, she was really trying to tell you something good.
Okay.
Take it for what it. Take it at face value. Don't worry about the Pringle can that guy before you had.
which has to be amazing.
She didn't like it. So
Right.
Good for
I
you.
mean-
You know what to do with yours, you know?
yes.
You're doing a great job.
Not the size of the ship, but the motion of the ocean.
Yeah,
There
that's
we go.
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Man.
Dear Allie, my friend is dating a guy who's a walking red flag. He says stuff like, if your man lets you go out dressed slutty, he doesn't really love you. And he says that DNA tests should be mandatory when girls get pregnant. He is so awful, and she's so into him. How do we break this spell and stop her from being with him?
You can't.
What if you start hitting on him and see if he'll date you? I guarantee he's willing to cheat. He's so full of himself.
Yeah, that mentality.
No, that's not going to happen.
There's nothing you can do. She's just going to have to find out for herself.
Exactly.
And believe me, she will.
You can wear what you want out, okay? Jeez. Don't
I think
dress
that
like
should be
that.
mandatory. I've never heard that.
I have never heard
ever
that either.
proposed.
DNA should be mandatory
Wow.
for everybody who's pregnant.
That sounds
What?
like he's had a lot of scares.
Why?
That he wants it to be mandatory because he just goes out there.
Right, that he thinks a lot of pregnancies weren't due to him apparently in his life.
Not
Wow.
mine.
Yeah, this is a little rough. Okay, let's move on. What else have we got?
Dear Allie, I'm 47, and in my dating bio, I put that I'm looking for a guy with a six-pack, 6 figures, and 6 inches. Everyone says that only girls in their 20s can get that. So am I being delusional? Do I need to lower my standards?
No.
Absolutely not.
You're fine.
You might want to edit your bio.
Yeah.
Seems a
I
little
mean, are you getting hit on? Are you
superficial,
finding
but-
dates? But
I like it. I like when somebody has their standards and just throws them out there, even if it seems
shallow.
Yeah,
shallow and superficial.
honestly, even if it is shallow,
and
because doesn't it also kind of tell you?
kind of
well,
giggled. She's kind of got a sense of humor.
and I don't fit her parameters. I'm not even going to bother.
Right.
Nope.
Hey, if you don't ask, you don't get. So there you go.
So what
Put
are
it
the
out there.
what are the 3 things again? What is it?
6-pack, 6 figures, 6 inches.
Okay.
I mean, the 666.
Did you
could
guys
be,
see?
Yeah, that's kind of
could be a warning to
Oh,
guys.
yeah. The devil could show up.
IQ of 66. So,
I hope you
Did
get
you
it.
guys see? There was some girl who got asked what she looked for in a guy, and she was like, a 6'6", trust fund. Like she gave all this really superficial thing, and they made a techno song out of it. It's great. Yeah, it's playing at all the clubs this summer.
Everybody has those in
She's
their
not
head.
alone.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
you got one more?
Okay. Dear Allie, I just got back in the dating pool, and the guy I've been out with a few times. Oh, no, sorry. That's the first. Dear Allie, my boyfriend is the all-time worst cuddler. He suffocates me and pulls a blanket over my head all the time when my face is on his chest. And he likes to tangle our legs together to the point where it hurts and lie my head on his shoulder till it hurts my neck. I've tried to rearrange myself a bunch of times when I'm with him, but he just doesn't get the hint. I can't seem to stop it. What do I do? It's so annoying.
Just tell him.
Tell Lenny to relax.
Man.
Gosh. Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to. Yeah.
You got a knee right.
Right.
Aim that knee in the right place. I'll get the hint.
That young man has some insecurity issues, doesn't he?
Or he's just
Petting
an oaf.
George too hard.
He just doesn't know.
I don't know my own strength.
I like to pet the rabbits, George.
I broke, girl. Girl broke. Uh-oh.
Guess need new girl.
I will say, guys do that pull the blanket over your head a lot.
They
Like, 'cause
do?
You lie
They
down
do?
for the
Well, when they
I've
fart,
had that
yeah.
happen a bunch of times.
Right?
Oh,
They
the
have to
Dutch
pull it
oven?
down
The
and be
Dutch
like-
oven, yeah.
Well, so Allie, this is not a Dutch. This isn't a Dutch oven scenario. This is just the guys will pull the blanket over your head.
Like they forget you're there?
Yes.
I have never.
Yeah, I think because if your head's on their shoulder and they're pulling the blanket up to their shoulder before you go to, no one else has had that. I've had that happen like a bunch.
Keep my arm out so it's under my armpit, I guess. So maybe that's my protection.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way to stop it. Exactly, you grab it and get it like under.
Oh.
Yeah, she needs to learn. It's like jujitsu moves
Yeah,
to keep that from happening.
Self-defense from the blanket and jeez.
Well, I think we were successful today.
I think so.
Really?
I think we helped a lot.
Yeah.
We helped as much as we could.
I'd like to know your definition of successful, Tom.
We try our
Really,
best.
really
Enlightening.
something.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Well, thank you, Allie. Are you working this weekend?
Yes, I'm back at the comic strip on Friday and Sheba Mason Speakeasy on Saturday.
All right. Once again, you can reach Allie, ALLIBREEN, and also on OnlyFans, ALLIB.
For something a little spicier.
I want to hear if that. I want to know if that girl gets a date. The 666 request.
Yeah.
She will.
Well, follow up. Send us another letter.
Right.
Let us know.
Maybe he's like Chuck Norris, something like that. It'd be nice.
Not,
That would be.
I'm sure he's not a narcissist if he has measured it.
Yeah, he might have his own hair, too.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys haven't all done that. You know exactly how long it is.
Do you want it in centimeters,
To the
feet,
centimeter.
or inches?
Oh no, I honestly have never.
You've never measured
No.
it. Never.
Have you guys? No,
I haven't either.
No.
Do you want it in popsicle sticks or inches?
Oh, you and your brothers probably playing grab ass. You probably measured each other's, I'm sure.
Okay. Allie, we got to go. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Well, it's time now for another round of The Answer Is Always Check, Please. And our co-host is, of course, Chick McGee.
Check, please.
It's sponsored by our good friends at Silac. Now, Chick, the rules are simple, of course, even for you. Just answer check, please. Can you do that? That's all you have to do.
For me, he slips it in there. Check, please.
Okay, very good. Ready?
Check, please.
Okay, check. So you're having dinner at an expensive restaurant with fellow employees. After dinner, the waiter brings the check. What does Chick McGee never say?
Check, please.
Oh, making you sound cheap.
Well,
correct. Now you're retiring. You sign up for an annuity from the folks at Silac. Then once a month, what do you say?
Check, please.
Correct again. And actually, you don't even have to say it. The money will show up in your mailbox or right into your direct deposit. Do you want me to check on the best way to get started?
Check, please.
Okay, you go to Silac. Go to their website. It's SILAC. Everything you need to know is right there. Visit SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom, and find out about annuities. And you might be able to say, check, please. Okay, how about that?
Check, please.
Thank you very much for closing out with check, please. We're going to check on history when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Haywood, is there a song that is your most requested song?
Oh, I would guess it would have to do with the toast thing.
Toast, which I...
How about Fly's Eyes? That's only one of the first ones you ever did on our show.
Fly's Eyes?
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Really?
Kind of.
You gonna get through it all the way?
Well, probably not. but-
Don't jinx them.
I'm not gonna jinx them.
Start the betting.
$20?
Over under is 3 mistakes.
I know
he's got
Josh has $700 right now.
Yeah, he's $700.
When do I get that?
You want to bet? You want to bet $700?
No, I'll just take the
Double or nothing.
I'd say 700. He doesn't make it. If there's a problem in the song, you will hear this sound. Okay, go ahead.
That's not the right
That's
sound.
not the right
That's
sound.
the right sound.
No, sorry. If there's a problem in the song, you will hear this sound.
There you go.
There you
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, this is what? Fly's Eyes?
Turn her up.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Turn her up a little bit.
I'm looking at the world through Fly's eyes, looking at the world through Fly's
crowd
eyes,
loves
looking
it.
at the world through Fly's eyes. And you can just buzz off. Well, I think
think I'll buzz in the front door. I think I'll buzz around the back door screen. Think I'll buzz around your face. And then I'll land on the potato salad. Buzz, 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 buzz. Soulfly. I think I'll land on the horse manure. I think I'll land on the poop du jour. I think I'll land on a squash possum. And then I'll land in your potato salad. Just cleaning my nails. Well, I get up in the morning when the dew is on the dew, and I date a little maggot named Mary Lou. Someday we'll get married and won't think twice, and our kids all look like dancing rice. I'm looking at the world through flies' eyes, looking at the world through flies' eyes, looking at the world through flies. Help me. And you can just buzz. You can just buzz. You can just buzz off.
The genius of Haywood Bank.
That was close.
There we go. Some applause.
Just like every other comedian ever, I, too, have recently broken up with my girlfriend.
So you had to let her go from the van.
I unchained her from the radiator.
Well, I guess that's over.
I broke up, my last girlfriend I broke up via voicemail. Is that
really?
tacky?
That is kind of tacky.
Well, hear me out.
All right.
I didn't leave a message on her voicemail.
Oh.
I left it on the outgoing message on my voicemail.
All right. Hi, this is Brendan.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave a message
it's
unless
less confrontational. If this is Susan, it's over.
All right.
Hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug.
But anybody else just leave your message?
Yeah, anybody else leave a message.
Don't forget your number. Did you start with your message? Your message is important to me.
Unless it's Susan.
Did you say hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug?
Yeah, I called her Ugga-Mug. She's ugly. I was dating an ugly girl.
Well, somebody has to.
She was hard on the eyes.
Wow.
Ugga-Mug.
Ugga-Mug.
Yeah. I think I'm going to start calling you that. That'll be like my little pet name for you, Christy. Ugga-Mug.
Oh, well, that's not appropriate.
No, I'm certainly not. I just think it's cute. Ugga-Mug.
Well, you could be mean to ugly girls because they don't have feelings. I saw that on the Discovery Channel.
That's what you were told, right?
Well, there you go.
I discovered that. On the
Hey, by the way, we have something for the quotes page. Nicely done. Usually you don't make the quotes page in the first 10 minutes, but you just did.
She bought rocks one time from Pier 1 Imports. She bought a basket of rocks.
No kidding.
Sure. Decorate her coffee table with. Well, they had like words chiseled into them.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. They said like joy and happiness and friendship. So like one night I just took a handful of those rocks and I drove around my neighborhood chucking them through people's windows.
Joy.
Like, here comes happiness. We were driving to the mall one time so she could buy some dumb stuff. And there was a car in front of us, and it had a bumper sticker that said, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter" on it. And she was all like, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter? What's that mean?" And I was like, think about it. Who's the most famous Jewish carpenter you can think of?
Right.
And I swear to God, she went, "I don't know, Geppetto." That totally happened for real in real life.
Would much rather have a conversation about her dream kitchen.
Yeah.
Which is why I now understand why married men read the paper in the bathroom. We know our wives are going to interrupt us, but at least they have to suffer to do it. Have you ever tried to watch a ball game? Just sit and chair. Something about that triggers something in my wife that immediately household chores have to be done right now. Immediately. So the only thing I can do to relax now is I walk around my yard with a hose. The water's not even on. I'm just walking around the yard like a hose.
That's great.
Is he working? Okay, then I can be sort of happy if I think he's working.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Isle of Palm, South Carolina.
Beautiful
This is from USA Today. Beachgoers who build sandcastles will have to knock them down before leaving under a proposal being considered by the city council.
Here.
Oh, really? The ocean getting lazy, is it?
The unsightliness
Are we
of
making the ocean work too hard?
What the hell?
Is this a problem? Violators could get a ticket from $128 to $500.
$500?
All right, little boy. Oh, sure. That's
It's according to square footage, I think.
You're assessed on square footage.
We're assessing that sandcastle. That's going to cost you $1,200 a year.
Oh, my God.
They have nothing better to do.
It turns out that, the problem is that
people trip.
People were leaving huge moats. And,
Really?
Yeah, they were
Falling.
breaking their legs, falling in the moat.
I see.
Break a hip.
So maybe they should make moatless sandcastles.
That's no fun, Bob. You can't have
Now with no moats.
The whole point is to have the
Why do you need a moat?
To protect your sandcastle.
Yeah.
This is why only men make sandcastles.
That's right.
Is that
This
why?
is because they figure
many a
the sandcastle is the perfect metaphor for their life. They work hard, build something, and then a woman comes along and it gets washed away.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Just wrapped up another sexy time with Alli Breen. That was really something.
A lot of interesting things.
Yeah.
Very passive aggressive, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible. But right now it's time to continue our educational segment.
Yes.
By educating you in the world of history.
Time now for today in history. May 29. 2-9.
We have a double, actually.
2-9er.
A double for Patrick Henry.
Oh,
Really?
What'd he do?
Give me something, right?
Of course. Patrick Henry.
Patty Hank.
In 1765.
Whoa.
Gave his famous speech.
Give me liberty or give me death?
Yeah. But it's also it's also his birthday, so it's
So he made that speech on his birthday?
Yeah, I never knew that. He was born in 1736.
What did he say at his birthday party, Pat?
Give me cake or give me chocolate milk. I don't know.
So did he say give me liberty or give me death on his birthday?
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently.
That's the date of the famous speech.
Why would you?
Really?
Never mind.
Why would I what?
Why would you mention it if it wasn't his birthday? And why can't
Well, that's
you
what
be
the
more
book
clear?
seems to say here. And give me liberty or give me death.
What else happened?
Which worked back then if you were white, anyway. Let's see.
Good. Glad we got that one out.
Yeah, good job.
Happy birthday.
You're 2 for 2 on that today. Good job.
Happy birthday, Bob Hope.
Thank you.
First real name?
Oh, I don't know.
Robert.
Leslie. Right?
Very good.
Leslie Hope?
Leslie Towns Hope. There you go.
LT, the original LT.
You'll know this one. Let's see. I'll throw this one to you, Ace. This is a tough one. Born in 1914, Tenzing Norgay.
Got me.
Oh, is he the Sherpa?
Yeah, he was the first one
first-
up on...
First one on Mount Everest.
Technically the first one, and then he carried Hillary up, I think, after he'd passed out. Yeah.
Tenzing Norgay, which sounds like...
here we go.
Don't do
what's
it.
it sound
No,
like?
let's not go there.
Yeah, it could be. He was the one.
He was the one.
First guy up there, they say.
His father was also a famous Sherpa.
Really?
Neither by? Neither by nor gay?
Let's see.
Neither by was his first name.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Neither by nor
Nor
gay.
gay. Okay. Al Unser, the elder, in 1939. Happy birthday to the late, great Al Unser.
Yes.
LaToya Jackson, born in this state in 1956.
LaToya
Which one is
means-
she? I'm not sure.
The embarrassing one.
Janet's sister, the older one, yeah.
Okay.
LaToya means the Toya.
Isn't she the one that had the snake wrapped around her at one point in Playboy or something?
LaToya Jackson was the
the Chinese
food bear.
half-sister.
the canned Chinese food bear.
Swing American. Remember that time?
Oh, heck yeah.
LaToya makes Chinese food. Swing American. Whatever that meant.
They dropped that, huh?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Annette Bening, married to Warren Beatty. Very fine actress. Happy birthday, 1961, Melissa Etheridge. Did she invite you to her window, Ace?
No.
No?
Well, she'll be home waiting by the...
Light of the moon?
Yeah, thank
maybe?
you. Yeah.
She's not, making dinner for her man.
Okay, yeah. 1967, Noel Gallagher.
Is he the nice one? Or
I can't remember which
An
one's
Oasis?
which.
I thought Liam was the pain.
I bet they're both in some
Yeah, I bet they are.
Okay, this is for you, Halsey. I think you'll get this. Born in 1975, Melanie Brown.
Melanie. Oh, Spice Girls. Scary Spice.
Scary Spice.
Mel B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was married. Was she married to Eddie Murphy?
She had his
Yes.
baby.
Really?
I didn't think they were married.
Yeah.
Well, they had a kid, yeah.
They did have a kid.
Daniel Tosh.
Why wouldn't you
friend
name
of
it
the show.
Murphy? Murphy. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Friend of the show,
sorry.
Daniel Tosh, at
Yeah, we're not trying
1975.
to kill
His
time.
birthday's
That's
today?
fine.
Aw.
What year?
75.
75.
Friend of the
He's
show.
He's just a baby.
I hope doves are flying around him right
What
now.
a punk that
Again, if we're going to dates, Patrick Henry gave the "If this be treason, make the most of it" speech on his birthday.
So it was at his birthday party. He made the speech.
Kind of a diva move, really, if it's your birthday.
Well, sometimes when it's your birthday, somebody goes,
Yeah,
speech,
yeah.
speech.
Okay,
So he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to go. Thanks a lot. What a bummer.
Yeah.
John Pemberton begins to advertise Coca-Cola in 1886.
Coca-Cola in Columbus, Georgia, I believe.
Back when it actually had cocaine in it?
According to our wonderful Tim Wilson. Yeah, that's what he was. Lived right down the street from Tim. That's what he says.
And yesterday, you didn't hear this, Halsey. We had the news story that
I can't believe you're going
that
back.
in Japan they introduced
No.
they introduced Coca-Cola with booze in it, prepackaged.
He just hammering it home.
Yep.
And you could also get it with noodles. It was called a ramen Coke.
You got the laugh. Oh, boy. Therefore, justifying the joke.
That's a fine joke. You see ramen, you see very salty Coke. This is odd.
What?
On this date, May 29th in 1942, Bing Crosby recorded White Christmas.
Ah, yeah.
Well, you have to plan ahead.
Well,
Yeah.
it ain't even Christmas time.
Yeah, well,
I understand when they do that, often they'll bring in a Christmas tree and try to get you.
Well, that's
Of
what they
course.
do. Andy Williams, all those specials are probably filmed in September or something, right?
Sunny California.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of liars.
And speaking of birthdays, this is so interesting.
Oh, good. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm going to put this in the form of a question.
yep.
Attila the Hun.
Pat, I think you'll get this. I'm going to make it easy for you.
Oh, please do. I'm so stupid.
On this date in 1953, Edmund Hillary and who were the first two to reach the summit of Mount Everest?
We just
did this.
No, we didn't.
It wasn't Tenzing Norgay?
It was Norgay.
It was Tenzing Norgay's birthday.
But
All right, so who went with Hillary?
Tenzing Norgay.
Bill
So we did just
we
do this.
just did.
We just did this.
No, we didn't.
Another weird coincidence today.
See, it's
Look
a
at that.
coincidence. It was on his birthday.
Are you reading that right?
Yeah, Tenzing Norgay.
So far, Patrick Henry did this big speech on his birthday. Now Tenzing Norgay summited Everest on his birthday.
He did.
Mel B joined the Spice Girls on her birthday.
Well, I don't know about that. That seems to me to be a random.
I'm not having fun.
No. Give me no. Bring back the sex thing where you get people in trouble.
Okay,
God.
how about this one?
How about this one?
Pat, this is another easy one. Don't let me down like you did in the last one.
Is it Edmund Hillary?
No.
If it's Give Me Liberty guy's birthday.
It is.
Patrick Henry.
It's not a birthday. This person on this date
No one
in
likes you.
1987 tried to buy the remains of the Elephant Man.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, Michael
I
Jackson.
On
remember that.
Latoya's birthday. No
Yeah.
less.
Gosh,
My big sister, I don't know what to get her. It's so hard to buy for her.
Amy wanted to get her
Now,
a gift.
I know this is going to be odd. This one's going to tie in too. On this date in 1994, Christy,
Yes.
you're going to get this. Who won the Indianapolis 500?
Al Unser, Jr.
Junior.
On his birthday.
On his
dad's
his
birthday.
dad's
On his
birthday.
dad's
On his
birthday.
dad's
That's so
birthday.
amazing.
See?
This is a really cool day in history.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Now, lastly, on this date in 2017, Tiger Woods was charged with what?
On his birthday.
Reckless drive.
DUI.
Oh, well.
Remember, no, he was, they said DUI, but he, up to his eyeballs in painkillers. Remember, he was asleep at the wheel and the car was running at a stop sign or a red light or something. Are you listening to me at all?
Yeah.
He was not.
No.
I'm listening to you. You're saying it wasn't alcohol. He was up to his eyeballs in pain pills.
Goofballs.
Well, it says driving under the influence. Does that mean alcohol or can
No,
it can be anything?
Yeah, you could be under the influence of someone nagging you.
Yeah.
Also, why did you turn directly to the bridge abutment and then drive off the pier?
You know what? Hey, Eileen, I'm going to go out and sit in the car. That's where you're not.
Well, thank you very much.
If you're not hip enough to allow me to have sex with a Waffle House waitress, well, it's tough for you.
We had 3 birthdays that tied in with events on this date.
Very interesting.
Isn't that boring?
Well, thank you. You're welcome.
I feel like an orca. Bored!
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.